big mission is that everybody can swim, and this is a great example of getting so many people involved and excited about swimming.
So it's, going from people learning to swim, and then they get a little bit of a taste for it, they enjoy it, one thing leads to another, they're ending up swimming 3 times a week.
Personally speaking, I find that swimming is great for my personal fitness, and as well as enjoying it a lot. And there's always something else that you can pick up and improve on.
Well, for me, I think I looked at lots of videos and things, and I don't know if I ever actually knew what I was doing, so to have someone tell you what you should be doing was really good.
I've learnt quite a lot about streamlining and core, holding your core, and it's been great, it's been really good, I've really enjoyed it.
The main focus is about getting adults in the pool, but getting them swimming better. It's all about giving people little tips. A lot of people here haven't had lessons for years.
I haven't had a swimming lesson for 40 years, so I've come for stroke improvement, leg kicking, sort of what you do with your arms.
Basically focusing on drills and skills, the fundamentals. So what we did today was mainly kicking.
At the end, it's just getting there and doing it in the best possible way, so that they're kind of actively thinking the whole way up the pool.
I think I now know what I should be doing. I'm conscious as you get tired, the old habits come back, but at least I know what I should be doing now.
I've just been so impressed with it. It's absolutely everything that we're trying to do at Scottish Swimming here.
It's been a wonderful experience, and I feel very kind of privileged we've had these top-class teachers teaching us.
We've had a lot of people in the sessions and a lot of different ranges of skills to cope with, but because they focus on the fundamentals that apply whichever skill level you have, we're all able to get something out of it.
So we've got so many people coming to learn, all ages getting involved.
The great thing is that it's going to be 12 of these over the year, and we're looking like it might be over 1,000 people are going to get this expert skills and drills.
It encourages me that I can keep going with it, it's not too late to take it up and keep trying.
There's always so much to learn, there's so much that we can work with them and make them stronger and better in the water.
Anyone can do this, and it's loads of fun. It really is fun.
Big mission is that everybody can swim, and this is a great example of getting so many people involved and excited about swimming.
So it's, going from people learning to swim, and then they get a little bit of a taste for it, they enjoy it, one thing leads to another, they're ending up swimming 3 times a week.
Personally speaking, I find that swimming is great for my personal fitness, and as well as enjoying it a lot. And there's always something else that you can pick up and improve on.
Well, for me, I think I looked at lots of videos and things, and I don't know if I ever actually knew what I was doing, so to have someone tell you what you should be doing was really good.
I've learnt quite a lot about streamlining and core, holding your core, and it's been great, it's been really good, I've really enjoyed it.
The main focus is about getting adults in the pool, but getting them swimming better. It's all about giving people little tips. A lot of people here haven't had lessons for years.
I haven't had a swimming lesson for 40 years, so I've come for stroke improvement, leg kicking, sort of what you do with your arms.
Basically focusing on drills and skills, the fundamentals. So what we did today was mainly kicking and our core strength and rolling our shoulders when we're doing front row.
It's a nice, easy pace. So it's not a race to get to the end, it's just getting there and doing it in the best possible way, so that they're kind of actively thinking the whole way up the pool.
I think I now know what I should be doing. I'm conscious as you get tired, the old habits come back, but at least I know what I should be doing now.
I've just been so impressed with it. It's absolutely everything that we're trying to do at Scottish Swimming here.
It's been a wonderful experience, and I feel very kind of privileged we've had these top-class teachers teaching us.
We've had a lot of people in the sessions and a lot of different ranges of skills to cope with, but because they focus on the fundamentals that apply whichever skill level you have, we're all able to get something out of it.
So we've got so many people coming to learn, all ages getting involved.
The great thing is that it's going to be 12 of these over the year, And we're looking like it might be over 1,000 people are going to get this expert skills and drills.
It encourages me that I can keep going with it. You know, it's not too late to take it up and keep trying.
There's always so much to learn. There's so much that we can work with them and make them stronger and better in the water.
Anyone can do this, and it's loads of fun. It really is fun.
And welcome to our live streaming here from the Aberdeen Sports Village for our first day of finals for the 2015 Scottish National Age Group Championships. So we're well into the competition now. We had our heats this morning and this afternoon for the younger swimmers, followed by, of course, preceded by the events yesterday, 800 for the boys and 1500. But coming up for you now for all the different age groups, you can see on the screen there, we start off with the girls 200 butterfly, on to sprints with the boys 50 butterfly, followed by the girls 50 backstroke. After that, we move on to 200s with the 200 breaststroke, 100 freestyle for the girls, 100 backstroke for the boys, 100 backstroke for the boys, as I said, and we finish off with 400 individual medley. A great treat to finish off with Hannah Miley going in our very last race of the evening, and of course in the event that she won gold in Glasgow. Before that, we have some stunning swims to come. We've got Ross Murdoch going in his gold medal event, the 200 breaststroke early on, and of course this is primarily an opportunity for the younger swimmers to show the progress that they have made, and we look forward to seeing the 11, 12-year-olds, 13s, 14s, 15s, 16s, as well as the 17 and overs. So for each event there will be 6 finals. We start with the younger ones and we progressively get older as we go through all of the events. So should be a pretty exciting set of proceedings here. You can see on your screen there the stage is set with this beautiful 10-lane pool here at Aberdeen Sports Village. This is our second time we've been broadcasting swimming from you. Also, we had water polo at this event last year, so we're getting good use from this facility, just over a year old now, and a great addition to the swimming resources here in the northeast of Scotland. Of course, swimmers here have come from all over Scotland to participate in this. We've also got a number of swimmers from south of the border, a good contingent from Leicester, Leicester Penguins and City of Leicester both represented, and a number of other swimmers from English clubs also very much in the mix for the medals over these next 5 days of competition. So this is our first day of finals with you. Of course, we'll be on air every afternoon around about this time through until Easter Day. So as you eat your Easter eggs on Sunday, you can join us and watch what's going on here at the Aberdeen Sports Village. We're pretty much ready to go, I think. Just a chance to have a look around the pool there. There's the Carnegie crew and also South Lanarkshire there. They've had some pretty good swims already, both of those clubs. And I think we're just about ready to bring on the first set of finalists. So I think they're just about ready to come on now, the first set of finals. Just waiting for them to make their appearance. Here they come. So they're just coming up towards the blocks now. So running through the field in lane 0 is South Lanarkshire's Megan Ruddy. In lane 1 we have Rachel Grant of North Ayrshire. Priya Vasey of City of Glasgow in 2. Anya Slesser of Geary in 3. Parmis Fazy, City of Glasgow, in 4. Maisie Elliott, one of our City of Leicester swimmers, here in 5. Lily Jane Haggerty for City of Glasgow in 6. Jennifer Murray goes in lane 7, representing South Lanarkshire. In 8 there, the Perth City swimmer Emma McPartland. And completing the field in lane 9 from City of Aberdeen is Alicia Bain. So that's the field for our first race of the evening. Fastest qualifier was Parmis Fazy, because her sister Paria also in the field. She goes in lane number 2. So the two Vazys, 4 and 2. Let's see how they get on. So a nice shot of Parmis there on the blocks, ready to go. Of course, all these swimmers swimming as 11, 12-year-olds. It's the age at 31st December that counts here, so they could actually be 10 or 11 as well as 12 here. They are going down the first of 4 lengths of the pool, and it's pretty close here. So coming down towards the first turn. And it's all very close here. It is Parmis Fazy just with the touch there. Time of 34.33. Quarter of a second up on Anya Slesser, with Paria Fazy in 3rd place. Just 400 back on her. So the Vazys going well as we thought they might. Anya Slesser, the very young girl from Geary, based in Inverurie, is right there. But there you can see in the 2 yellow lanes, Parmis Fazy and Maisie Elliott. The Geary swimmer in the blue cap. The white cap is Paria Fazy. So City of Glasgow, one wearing black, one wearing white. Halfway point. So Parmis Fazy, 1:14.07. Maisie Elliott, 3/10 back on her at the halfway point. So there's about half a metre separating them. Third is a pretty tight tussle. Anya Slesser and Paria Fazy. So it's very much these 4 now. They're clear of everybody else, and it looks like maybe the girl from the City of Leicester, Maisie Elliott, has just got the edge here now as they come up to the 150. She's about a metre clear. So she's pushing on strongly in the second half here. Turns for home in 1:56.47, about a second up on the girl from Glasgow, Parmis Fazy. So can Parmis come back at her down the final length? Maisie Elliott has the advantage at the moment, but she's certainly not home and dry yet, because still Parmis Fazy is pushing her, and not that far back is Anya Slesser of Geary. So these are the 3. It's down to these 3 now. It still is Maisie Elliott. I don't think she's going to be caught now with 10 metres to go. Maisie Elliott, the girl from the City of Leicester, is going to take first swim of the night. She comes in 2:38.02. Excellent swim from her. She was 2:43 in the heats this afternoon, so takes 5 seconds off that. Parmis Fazy takes second slot, and she'll be the Scottish champion. Anya Slesser not that far behind her in 3rd place. So the winning time, 2:38.02 for Maisie Elliott. Parmis Fazy, 2:40.62 in second. Anya Slesser, 4/10 behind her, 2:41.04 in third. And that's up on the board for you. Unfortunately, just saw their disqualification in lane 9. So it's unfortunate for Alicia Bain there, but that was the confirmed result there of our first final. So just showing that finish coming in, and in beautiful slow motion, Maisie gets the ball there, and in the end was around about 2.5 metres clear of Parmis Fazy with Anya Slesser behind her. So good swim from her. She looks pretty happy with her evening's work, and she comes back to get her stuff. So we go straight on to our next final. They're about to come out. It's the 13-year-old girls this time. As I said, age at 31st December, so they could be 12, 13s. Just waiting for them to come on. So they seem to have gone absent for the moment. We should be having them on. So just a little bit of a hiatus here as we wait for the girls to come. Here they come now. As we take a look at some of our City of Aberdeen orchestra there. Here come the girls for the 13-year-old final. In lane 0, we've got Levi Wilson of Carnegie. In lane 1 from Elgin, Elise Green. In lane 2 for Warrender, Libby Simpson. In lane 3 from North Lanarkshire, Lauren Addyman. Moving on to lane 4, the fastest qualifier, Gaia Alcaraz of City of Aberdeen. In 5 is Serena Higuaram of City of Glasgow. 6 is Ailey Jaffrey of Best. In 7, Erin Snow, South Lanarkshire. 8, Taylor Bartlett, South Lanarkshire. And in lane 9, representing Best, Jodie Pyman. So up there under the referee's orders now, the whistle goes and they're onto their blocks. Around about 2.5 seconds separated the fastest qualified Gaia Alcaraz from the second fastest Serena Higuaram. So City of Aberdeen against City of Glasgow. You'd expect that to be the contest here because there's a 4-second gap then to the third fastest North Lanarkshire's Lauren Addyman. She's in lane number 3, just below the yellow lanes there, but she's got to an excellent start. Lauren Addyman is right there with Gaia Alcaraz. I think she may have the touch at the 50, it's very close, but it is Gaia in fact who has touched it. 33.21, 3 tenths up on Addyman, with Higuaram in third place as they come through the second 50. The White Cats there prominent, but different clubs there. City of Aberdeen and City of Glasgow. Of course, we saw a silver medal in the last race from City of Glasgow, Armis Basie, so see whether Serena can get on the podium as well here. She's certainly in shape to do that as they come to halfway. So the 1, 2, 3 at the halfway point is Alcaraz, Higuaram and Addyman. So they were the 3 fastest in qualifying and they're the 3 fastest halfway through, but coming down the third length, it's pretty close at the front here between the 2 girls, Gaia Alcaraz and Serena Higuaram. Serena is having a terrific third leg here, and she has moved through and into the lead. She is about a metre and a half up as they come towards the 150. She's made that now a full body length. What a third length from Serena Higuaram. Now, has she gone too early? Can she sustain this down the last 50? She goes into that 151.75, 1.9 ahead of Gaia Alcaraz. Surely that will be too much for the City of Aberdeen girl to come back for. It's Serena Higuaram looking mightily impressive here. She is surely going to take this. And you could see the lead that she's got now, really turning on the side in the second half here, showing absolutely no signs of weakness with 10 metres to go now. She is taking this by a considerable margin. Third place still Lauren Addyman making some ground on second place as Serena Higuaram comes in. A great swim from her, 2:31.48. In second place, Gaia Alcaraz, 2:37.04. And in third place, Lauren Addyman, 2:38.56. 8.5. So terrific stuff there, particularly that second half there from Serena Higuaram. Absolutely turning it on there, really pushing hard all the way through there, and a deserved win in the end. Here she is again, coming into the finish. So style well held together there in the closing stages. Onto the slow-mo as she comes in, judged her finish nicely, and there she comes up and realizes her victory there. There you have it on the board. So Serena Higuaram, 2:31.48, wins it from Gaia Alcaraz of City of Aberdeen second, 2:37.04. Lauren Adiman taking third, 2:38.85. So more terrific excitement there. Second half swim of considerable quality there from Serena Higuaram. As we're just about ready to move to our next final. So we're just waiting for the next finalists to come on. Here they come. Should get shots of them at the moment as we see some of the other swimmers as they have finished their race. So we can introduce the swimmers to you now. This is the 14-year-old girls. In lane 0 from Finns is Claire Thompson. In 1 from South Lanarkshire is Katie Lilly. In lane 2, representing Warrender, Taylor Finlayson. In lane 3, from Perth City, Freya Thompson. In lane 4, from Kelso, from Heart of Midlothian rather, is Kiana McInnes. In 5, she's the one from Kelso, Amy Richardson. In 6, Nicola Lees of West Lothian. In 7, Anna McFarlane of Heart of Midlothian. 8 is Kiva Clegg of Boston, and 9, Lindsay Jack, representing Best, the Borders team. So the 14-year-olds here ready to go. Hot favourite here will be Kiana McInnes. Away they go, that's Kiana in that bright orange, so no mistaking her. In lane 4 there, good start beside her from Perth City's Freya Thompson in the red cap there, lane 3. She's in second place early on, but already Kiana McInnes moving ahead, and already she is a body length up, the girl from Heart of Midlothian. So at the 50, 30.38. 32.18 for Freya. Taylor Finlayson in third. So it's really strong stuff here from Kiana McInnes, and I don't think anybody else can live with her pace. So in the last race we saw a pretty even first half, and then Serena Higuaram pushing away in the second half. This time I don't think there's going to be any such dubiety in the first half, because Kiana McInnes has the lead, 106.55 as she turns. She leads by over 3 seconds. Freya Thompson holding second. Amy Richardson now has moved into third, just out of your picture as we focus in on the Heart of Midlothian girl. Kiana McInnes there, really pushing it on here with a fast stroke rate, and she can see there the extent of her lead. She's about 4 or 5 meters up now. It's still the girl from Perth, Freya Thompson, leading the girl from Kelso, Amy Richardson. So the 1, 2, 3, McInnes, Thompson and Richardson, but well, 1:44.01 at the 150 for Kiana McInnes. She's certainly not going to be denied here, I don't think. So she comes into this 2:22.56 from the heats. She had a 2:22.80 coming into this beach, so she already did a personal best to qualify for this final. Is she going to improve on that tonight. It looks like she is. The clock's just coming 2:15 as she comes in, 5 meters to go. It's so McInnes comes in 2:20.87. What a great swim there. Freya Thompson doing well to pick up second place there, 2:26.42. And Amy Richardson just behind her takes third, 2:27.71. And we think that that is a 13-year-old national age group record for Kiana McInnes. Not had her birthday yet, so congratulations to her. So that is a beautiful swim from Kiana McInnes. Here she comes in. Lovely swim there. So 2:20.87 goes into the record books as the fastest time ever by a 13-year-old Scot. So congratulations to Kiana McInnes. That was a terrific race there. So we go straight on then. Our next race will be the 15-year-olds. So the 15-year-olds should be coming on very shortly. Here they come. You see them there at the far side of the pool, marching up to their blocks, led by that Scotland youth swimmer. We'll introduce her in a moment. So introducing the swimmers, just got 8 swimmers in this race. We've got Orla Edwards going for Afford in lane 1. In lane 2, it's South Lanarkshire's Megan Smith. In lane 3, it's Warrender swimmer Jessica Damon. In 4, Nikki Miller of South Lanarkshire. In 5, Katie Taylor of Heart of Midlothian. In lane 6, Georgia Alcaraz of City of Aberdeen. In lane 7, Sophia Green of Elgin. And in lane 8, Lauren Leslie going for Afford. So 8 swimmers, the fastest qualifier, South Lanarkshire's Nikki Miller. So she came into this final 2:26.47 ahead of Katie Taylor, Jessica Damon, the 2 from Edinburgh, 1 from Hearts, 1 from Warrender. So that's where your money would be on. But a good start from the Elgin swimmer in lane 7, Sophia Green. You see up near the top of your screen. She was thinking second place behind Nikki Miller. So through the 50, 31.47 for her. Second place, Orla Edwards. In fact, in lane 1, so need to keep an eye on her. It's just out of your shot at the moment on the near side on the camera. But it is the girl from South Lanarkshire we're focusing on here. Just got a glimpse of Orla there on the near side. And with her now is Megan Smith and Jessica Damon, the red cap swimmer from Warrender. So very close for silver and bronze here, but well, a fairly comfortable lead for Nikki Miller at the front. She's about 4 meters up. It's the Alcaraz girl, Georgia Alcaraz. There's 3 Alcaraz swimmers. Georgia, one of the older ones, along with Alice, who we're sure we'll see in these championships before we're done. But leading the way is South Lanarkshire's Nikki Miller. South Lanarkshire, I think, will be a strong force in these championships. And Nikki Miller, I think, is going to be giving them their first gold, it looks like here, because she is well clear at the 150. Yet to see a really tight contest in these butterfly events, as they've been one pretty much dominant swimmer in each of them by the time we're done. And this time it is Nikki Miller. There we see her as she comes down the final length. There's a cracking race behind her for second place, just out of your shot, but that's focusing here on Nikki as she just really concentrates on keeping her stroke smooth and strong as she comes 10 meters to go here And so no doubt she's going to take it. You see the second and third place swimmers coming into short, and that is a terrific tussle as Miller takes it. Now who gets second? It just goes to Warrender's Jessica Damon, only 300ths ahead of the Hart swimmer Katie Taylor. So a very tight Edinburgh contest there for silver and bronze, but they couldn't live with the pace of South Lanarkshire's Nikki Miller. And there is Nikki, and there is confirmation of her win there, 2:24.49. Nikki Miller, Jessica Damon second, 2:27.55. And as you can see there, just 300ths behind was Katie Taylor of Heart of Midlothian. So Nikki Miller dominating there, and we see her coming in, different view of the closing shot, the hands on the wall, and the finish, which is back, checks the scoreboard, and now can leave the pool satisfied with her performance there. So just a reminder that you can tweet us there. There's the tweet, hashtag Snags2015, and you can get us at Scottish Swim as well. So let us know what you think of the feed. Let us know who you're supporting and who your favourite swimmers are. So we're doing first set of presentations now, and we're joined by Councillor Angela Taylor from the City of Aberdeen Council. Of course, the Aberdeen Sports Village here is a joint venture, if you like, between the City of Aberdeen Council and Aberdeen University. So great to have representation here from the council. And we're looking for our first swimmers to come to the podium. So just a little bit of a pause. They seem to be a bit shy coming up here. So I think they're ready to come. So there is our bronze medalist from that first race of the night, Anya Slessor of Geary, picking up her medal. Silver medalist, just waiting for her to come out. Here she comes. And that is Parmis Fazy, City of Glasgow. And our gold medalist.
And our gold medalist this evening for event 220 is Maisie Elliott of Leicester.
Here she comes, and that is City of Leicester's Maisie Elliott. So there are the three of them. So Maisie Elliott, the gold medalist, the national champion.
And our national champion this evening is the silver medalist,
Parmis Fazy picks up a second medal because she is the top Scot. So gets the gold medal as top Scot behind the English girl, Maisie Elliott. So they're just getting their photo calls. There's our photographer. He'll be a busy man over the week. As the girls go, we'll be moving on to the next one, which is the 13-year-olds.
Taking that record there this evening as well.
So record time from her,
2:20.87.
2:20.87, the new 13-year-old national record. So just a quick review of the medalists there. So the gold medalist Kiana McCunis, the silver medalist Freya Thompson, the bronze medalist Amy Richardson. I've just got a blue screen up here, Seth.
We'll be moving on with event 201, the girls 15-year-old
got a picture now.
butterfly.
So we're going back to swimming now. So it's next will be the 16-year-olds.
15-year-old finalists this evening in lane 1, Orla Edwards of Appard.
So there will be 8 swimmers in this final. And we're ready to introduce them.
In lane 1,
We have Claire Maloney of Carnegie going in lane 1. In lane 2, Jessica Thompson of City of Aberdeen. In 3, 4.
21 and Kirsty Armstrong 2:22. This could be a much closer one.
So very fast off the blocks there was the Warrender girl, Kirsty Armstrong. Fairly recent introduction to Warrender. Previously with the Kelso Club in the Borders. New coaches, a new experience for her, and she'll be looking to show her new team what she can do here. She's certainly right up there along with Eve White in lane 5, and in between them is the Oxford girl Emily Nisbet. So at the turn, in fact, it's Eve White leading, 30.78 for her, but it's very close between the three of them, and a number of others not that far away either here. As we come down the second length, does look like Eve in the white cap in lane 5 has the advantage here, and you get from that shot a pretty good perspective on that. It is Kirsty Armstrong in second as they go through the sunshine of Aberdeen, coming up towards the halfway point. So it is Eve White who leads them through it, 105.22 for her. She leads by 8 tenths from Armstrong and then 3 tenths to Nisbet. So I thought this would be closer, and that's how it's proving. There are 3 swimmers in the mix here. They'll get gold, silver and bronze, but what's the order going to be? Coming down length 3, it is still the girl from Dumfries who has the advantage. Emily Nisbet now for Oxford looks to have moved into second place, and she is starting to threaten. She was the fastest in this morning's heats, and she is now on terms with Eve White as they go to the 150 turn. Looking at the scoreboard, it is Emily Nisbet by 300ths only, and she got, I think, the best turn there. And there you can see the two of them stroke for stroke. Take my word for it, Kirsty Armstrong's not that far back, but I think she's going to struggle to match these two. And it's the blue cap, Emily Nisbet. Looks to just got the edge, but as you can see there, as we change shot, that is really very, very close. They've got 10 meters to go, and it looks like Eve White has got the lead back here. This has been the closest race of the night so far by a long, long way, and what a swim it was. Eve White just snatching it at the end there, 2:17.85. Emily Nisbet, 2:18.22 in second place. Kirsty Armstrong, 3 seconds back in third place there, 2:21.07 for her. But a cracking battle there between Eve White and Emily Nisbet. But at the end, Eve White just doing enough to take that one. It looked at the 150 as though it was going to go the other way. You see there the board just going blank there. That suggests that there may be a query from the judges on this one, but as you see them coming in there, there's really absolutely nothing in it as they came to the board, but it was just Eve White, just the stronger as they came through in the last few meters, and she was the one that takes it. There you see it again as they come in there, stroke for stroke. You can see Eve White just with that narrow lead, and that was enough as we slow it all down. And she comes in. Of course, we still do have to get confirmation of that. It has not yet been confirmed, this one. You can see there Kirsty Armstrong coming in third. So we'll wait to see if that is the confirmed 1, 2, 3, but they're taking their time over this one. Not sure what the issue is. We think maybe that is confirmed. In fact, we are ready to go with our next swimmer. So we're going to the girls. And this is the 17 and over girls this time. And we have a full 10 lanes in use here. And going in lane 0, it is Lucy Illingworth for South Ayrshire. Just wait to get her in shot. Don't seem to be showing her. There she is. Oh, no, she's not. That's in lane 1, Jennifer Davis, Edinburgh University there, the University of Edinburgh cap. In 2, Mari High for Ren 96. In 3, Harriet West of City of Leicester. In lane 4, Tane Bruce of Carnegie. 5 is South Lanarkshire's Meg Finnan. In 6, from Edinburgh University, Gillian Clark. In 7, Rebecca Murray from First. In 8, Ailey Duthie of City of Aberdeen. And completing the field in lane 9 is West Lothian's Ashley McAdam. So Tane Bruce 2:15 in the heats, the fastest qualifier. And away they go. So Tane Bruce of Carnegie, you'd think will be the favourite, but Harriet West may push, and well, we'll need to see what sort of mood Jill Clark is in as well. These, you would think, will be the main contenders here as they come down the first length. There's not too much in it. There you get a reasonable perspective of what's happening on that shot, and it's lane 3 and 4 coming in together. That's Harriet West of City of Leicester and Tane Bruce of Carnegie, and it's Harriet West getting the touch there. 30-40 is the 50 split, and well, coming out in the second length though, Tane Bruce is beginning to move, and I think she's just edged into the lead now. There you see her in the bottom of those yellow lanes. Through the dappled sunshine she goes, and starting to open up the lead over Harriet West now, with just behind them Meg Finnan in lane 5. Halfway point, 104.28 it is for Tane Bruce. Harriet West in second and Meg Finnan in third. So Tane Bruce now starting to push out strongly here, and I'm not sure the others can go with her. There she is, and there you see her lead, about a body length. Meg Finnan has moved into second place ahead of the Leicester girl, Harriet West. So that was the seeding order from this morning's heats, and that's how it looks as they come towards the 150. Tane Bruce leads them through, 139.30 for her, leads by a second and a half over Meg Finnan, with Harriet West remaining in third place ahead of Jill Clark. You can just see there at the top of your screen, but focusing in on the leading two then, and in particular on Tane Bruce at the front. You can see there she's not quite home and dry yet, because Meg Finnan is putting in a late push here. She has closed the gap to about 1.5 meters, but Tane Bruce, I think, has things in hand here. She is going to see this one home. A nice swim from Tane, and she comes in to take it. Comes in there in a time of 2:14.01. Second place, Meg Finnan, just 4/10 back, 2:14.46, and Gillian Clark takes third place. So just edging out Harriet West for that bronze medal there. 2:19.491 for Jill Clark. There you can see it on the board. Tane Bruce first, Meg Finnan second, Gillian Clark third. And you see there the mystery on lane 0. Lucy Illingworth was not there. That's why our cameraman couldn't find her. I guess that's a good excuse. So we're back to medals next. Remaining 3 sets of medals in the 200 butterfly. 3 sets of medals coming up, Sam. So there you have them coming in there, and that was a nice swim from Tane. She was under a bit of pressure early on in that race, but as the race progressed, never looked likely that she was going to be challenged, and so it proved as they came down the last length. Nice final 50 from Jill Clark to get herself onto the podium there. So we're going to those medal presentations now, and going to be presenting these medals is the Chief Executive of the Aberdeen Sports Village, David Beattie. And he's been a good friend to Scottish swimming over the last year since the Sports Village opened. We of course had our Commonwealth Games training camp here, as well as a number of national events now. And there is David, next to the SASA President Eddie Wilmot, and our first swims coming up, and that's Katie Taylor of Heart of Midlothian. And she gets her bronze medal. Looks like she's got the war paint on as well. Silver medalist just ahead of her. These two had a really cracking battle, but Jessica Damon just got ahead of Katie Taylor to get the silver medal. She's also got the war paint on. And certainly served her well. That was an excellent swim from Jessica, but we had an emphatic victory here. Nikki Miller of South Lanarkshire. So she takes the gold there and is the Scottish national champion. There's the 3 of them. It's photo time. So our next presentation will be the 16-year-old girls. Starting with the bronze medalist, and it's Warrender's Kirsty Armstrong. So there's Kirsty getting her bronze medal. Silver medalist just up there. Emily Nisbet from City of Oxford, a Scot, meant part of the Scottish performance squads. And the gold medalist, Eve White. And what a battle it was between Eve White and Emily Nisbet. Eve coming through down that last length when it looked like she might not. Did look like Emily Nisbet at the 150 was maybe going to take it. But Eve really strong when it mattered, bringing it home. So one more set of presentations before we move back to the swimming. So we're looking for the 17 and overs now.
Our 17 and over medalists for event 201, the 200 metre butterfly. The bronze medalist is Gillian Clark.
So Gillian Clark of Edinburgh University takes the bronze. You didn't see that coming at the 150 mark. She looked to surf firmly in 4th, but really pushed hard down that last length to get the bronze medal. Ahead of her, Meg Finning, she gets the silver. But she couldn't live with the pace of the gold medalist and champion Tane Bruce, getting a rapturous applause from the gallery here at the Aberdeen Sports Village. A strong Carnegie contingent here. So they get their photos taken. Be able to see those on social media. Remember, you can tweet us, #Snags2015 at Scottish Swim. So we're moving to the boys now. So we've got the boys 50 butterfly now. So just the one length of the pool here. Going through the field then in lane 0 is Sean Craig Mile for East Lothian, in the yellow cap there at the bottom of your screen. Matthew Gordon of South Ayrshire in 1. Adam Young of Cooper in 2. Michael Mooney goes for first in 3. Douglas Kelly of Mulgai and Bearsden is in 4. In 5, Mark Ford of South Lanarkshire. Lane 6, Fraser Kelly of North Ayrshire. Lane 7, Jack Smith of Carlisle Aquatics. Lane 8, Bryce Proctor of Dumfries Dolphins. And in lane 9, for Dundee City Aquatics, it's Ethan Brown. So you think this one would be between Douglas Kelly and Mark Ford, 30.71, 31.23 respectively in the heats. But let's just see how that works out.
Just one length of the pool.
So away they go. Being fast and furious, these 50 flies. But keep your eyes on those 2 yellow lanes in the centre of the pool. You'd think that's where the action comes. And in that blue cap in lane 4, it is Mulgai and Bearsden's Douglas Kelly. He is just ahead of the South Lanarkshire swimmer, Mark Ford. It is these two, as I thought it might be, and it is Kelly who has got the advantage. He's not going to be caught now. He's a metre clear, and he comes in under the 30 seconds. I'm sure he'll be highly delighted with that. He did a 30.71, and that is an 11-year-old national age group record there for Douglas Kelly. So that's our second age group record of the night. So well done to Douglas Kelly there. Ford in 3rd place, Adam Young in 3rd. So terrific stuff there. Second record goes, he breaks through 30 seconds. He really pushed it hard down that last length, so excellent stuff. So we go straight on, no further ado, to the 13-year-olds now, as the boys lead off. We'll just wait for our shots, and then there we go, over to the other end of the pool, and in lane 0 for first is Liam Nelson. In lane 1 for Heart of Midlothian, Rory Young. In lane 2 from City of Leicester is Jack Dolly. In lane 3 from South Ayrshire, Oscar Smiley. They're in 4 in the green cap, Midlothian's Fraser Wilson. In 5 from South Lanarkshire, Stuart Brodie. In 6 from Warrender is Joe Ewing. Lane 7, Carlisle Aquatic swimmer Joel Sinclair. In lane 8, representing Warrender, is Daniel Parker. And in lane 9 for West Lothian, Alistair Duns. So there are your swimmers. We saw someone go under the 30 seconds for the 11-12-year-olds. These swimmers, one of them, Fraser Wilson, was under the 30 seconds in the heats, 29.92. What can he do? Held on the blocks for a while there, but away they go. Again, just the one length of the pool. A long breakout from his dive for Fraser Wilson. That served him pretty well here. They're coming down the pool. There's not an awful lot in it, but it does look like Fraser Wilson has the slightest of edges. but he's going to have to work through the last 15 metres. Lane 7 is going well. That's Joel Sinclair of Carlisle, but it is going to be Wilson, I think, is going to take it. It is a close race, but it is the Midlothian man who takes it, Fraser Wilson. He does go under the 30 seconds, 29.79 for him. Joel Sinclair takes second, and third place Oscar Smiley, 30.27 and 30.36 respectively. And you see them coming in there. A few people getting just in front of our cameras, sorry about that. But, there they come in, lots of splash. But, well, that was the way it ended. So we move on rapidly to the 14-year-old boys. There they are, waiting, ready to go. In lane 0 from South Aberdeenshire is Maxwell Cattermole. In 1 from Carnegie is Keir Edgar. In lane 2 from East Lothian is Finlay Hart. In lane 3 from West Lothian, Daniel Ferguson. In lane 4 from Durham City, Daniel Morley. In lane 5 from Warrender, Archie Goodburn. In 6 is Cameron Murray of Dundee City Aquatics. In 7, Jamie Booth of Warrender. 8 in the blue cap there, Mitchell Stevenson of South Lanarkshire. And in 9, North Lanarkshire's Craig Greenock. So that's the field here. You expect them to be in 28s, maybe the 27s here. Daniel Morley, the fastest qualifier, 28.15 he did this afternoon. Can he duck under the 27 seconds? That's the question. Should say duck into 27 seconds. I think going under 20 seconds is a bit of an ask for Daniel. So he is in the red cap there in lane 4, and straight away he has moved into about a half-metre lead. Halfway down the pool, it is Morley, very, very close behind him. Lane 5, maybe the Warrender swimmer, that's Archie Goodburn, but also coming up now in lane 3, Daniel Ferguson. So Morley takes it, 27.76, so be happy with that. Well under the 28 seconds there for Morley. Ferguson took second, 28.19, and Goodburn third. So good racing there. There's the summary for you. Daniel Morley, 27.76, Ferguson second, Goodburn third. So, good stuff. So, we go straight on to the 15s. Will be coming up now. So this is the 15-year-old boys 55 final. In lane 0 for Geary, Daniel McKenzie. In 1 for City of Aberdeen, Louis Huet. In lane 2, City of Leicester, Joshua Monroe. In lane 3 from Mogai and Best End is Ian Fletcher. In lane 4 from First is Ryan Retson. In 5 for City of Leicester, Lewis Kerrod. In lane 6 from North Lanarkshire, Mark Hill. In 7, Scott Lilburn of First. 8 is Jonah Walsh for Warrender. And 9 from Mogai and Best End, Matthew McColgan. So this one you would think will be very close. Ryan Retson may be the favourite. I think Lewis Kerrod will give him a very good race, and well, it could go either way. There was just 1500ths between them in the heats this morning, so let's see what happens tonight. So off we go, we're about to find out. Retson goes in 4, Kerrod in 5. Ian Fletcher could be in the mix as well. He was also a 27 and change time in the heats, but it does look like the blue cap worn by Ryan Retson is in front here. He's about half a metre up. Kerrod is pushing him hard. They look like the 1-2. Fletcher is up there as well, but it is Retson who takes it, and he comes in 26.52. And yet again, we have a record there, a 14-year-old record for Ryan Retson there. So that is number 3 of the night. We're having some swimming tonight. The boys now 2-1 up on the girls. Kerrod second, Fletcher third, as you saw there on the board. But well done to Ryan Retson there. Brilliant swim. So third record goes, and we see the swimmers making their way out. We'll be going to presentations next. 3 presentations coming up now. And we'll be starting with the youngsters. Of course, we saw a record go in that one as well. So just looking at the replay there as they came in there. Ryan Retson, you see, had about a meter's advantage. As we slow it all down, watch his finish coming in. Just a little bit of a glide. Mapsy didn't quite nail that finish, but, well, if you can get the record with certainly scope maybe just for improving that finish, but it was, I mean, it wasn't bad. The slow motion just exaggerates that there. So good stuff from Ryan Retson, one of Scottish swimming's real promising youngsters. The 14-year-old swimming as a 15-year-old this year. So the medalist just coming up onto the podium now, and there is the bronze medalist. It's Cooper swimmer Adam Young, and making the presentations here, the Scottish Swimming Chief Executive Forbes Dunlop. Mark Ford picking up the silver. Good swim from him. And he pushed our gold medalist all the way to a new record time, Douglas Kelly of Mulgai and Bearstead. Well, they want to get away, but they've got to get their photo taken. So there they are. Soldiers in arms. So we'll be going straight to the next presentation then.
13-year-old medalist for event 221, 50-metre butterfly.
So this is the 13-year-olds. And the bronze medalist, Oscar Smiley from South Ayrshire.
Our silver medalist is Joel
Silver medalist from Carlisle Aquatics, Joel Sinclair. Scott from just over the border. And the gold medalist from Midlothian, Fraser Wilson. These guys still look like they're puffing. Didn't even have time to get the shirts on. There they are. Serious business. And the 14-year-old medalist will be next up.
Our next group leading medals are our 14-year-old medalist this evening for 50-metre butterfly. Our bronze medalist in this is Archie Goodburn of Warrington.
So Archie Goodburn going to the bronze podium. There he is. Gets his medal there.
Our silver medalist is Daniel Ferguson of Swim Lothian.
Daniel Ferguson from West Lothian takes second.
And our gold medalist
And the Open champion, Daniel Morley. So Daniel Morley gets the Open gold medal, and means that as a non-Scot, Daniel Ferguson gets the Scottish National Award, the West Lothian swimmer. And there are the 3 of them. So some good swims there. So we'll be back to the swimming now. About to introduce our next final, the 16-year-old boys 50 butterfly.
At the blocks and ready to go are our 16-year-old finalists.
So we're about ready to go with them.
In lane 1 we have Logan Jameson of
So
Lerwick.
going in lane 1 is Logan Jimison of Lerwick. Like his jammers there. In lane 2, Murray Quillen of Aberdeen. Hiding behind the post there. 3, Tom Bealey of Aberdeen. 4 there in the red cap of Perth is Scott McClay. 5, Matthew Turner of South Aberdeenshire. 6, Toby Douglas of Duns. In 7, Mark Elric from First. And in lane 8, from Delting Dolphins in the Shetlands, Ian Leach. So 27-1 and 27-2, McClay and Turner. So this one will be very tight. I would think Tom Bealey also could be in the mix. Nice start from Scott McClay, already 1 gold medal to his name yesterday in the 800 freestyle. So can he add a 50 fly? Some contrast in events there, but he does have the edge, I think. But Toby Douglas in lane 6 is up there with him. I think it's between the 2 red caps of Perth and Duns here. I think it is McClay taking it very close, but it is McClay 26-26 from Douglas 26-4-4, and Tom Bealey taking third 26-6-8. There's the result for you on your screen. McClay then 26-2-6, Douglas 26-4-4, Bealey in third place. Well, Toby Douglas pushed Scott McClay all the way. We thought it might be Matthew Turner that was going to push him, but in the end it was the boy from Berwickshire, Toby Douglas. He's been in good form recently, and he pushed Scott McClay very, very hard there, but McClay picks up gold medal number 2 in these championships. He'll be happy about that. Bealey getting the bronze. As we move to the last of our 50 butterfly finals. This is the 17 overs, so this will be really fast and furious. In lane 0 is Alistair Miley of Geary, just out of your shot. In 1, Henry Mackenzie of Warrender. In lane 2 for Edinburgh University is Daniel Barraclough. In lane 3 is Patrick McLachlan of Edinburgh University. For Sean Campsey of University of Stirling. 5 is Greg Watson of Edinburgh University. 6, Cameron Watkins, Edinburgh University. 7, Gavin Haggerwood of Geary. 8, Ross Leslie of South Lanarkshire. And in lane 9, David McDonald of West Lothian. So Sean Campsey looked very, very strong in this morning's heat. 24.46 was quite a bit faster than anybody else. In his first season at Stirling University, previously Warrender. Let's see how he goes here. Sean Campsey in the white cap in lane 4. So hold your breath here as we see what happens coming down the pool. Campsey looks maybe to have the edge, but well, it's really a line of swimmers here. Campsey in 4, beside him in 5 is Greg Watson of Edinburgh University, but Campsey starting to pull away now. He is about a metre up and he comes in 24.51, just 500ths away from his time in the heats. Another really strong swim. Watson takes second and Cameron Watkins takes third. So 2 Edinburgh University swimmers, second and third there behind the man from Stirling, Sean Campsey. There's the 1, 2, 3. So tight contest there, but Campsey was always the favourite, I would think, and he didn't disappoint, coming through to take it. So the swimmers are leaving the pool just now, and we'll be going back to presentations. 3 more sets of presentations. So we are going to presentations next. Those girls are going to have to wait a bit for their swims. They'll be coming up after this, 50 backstrokers, as we go to presentations. And our first one is the 15-year-old, and there is the bronze medalist, Ian Fletcher from Malgai and Bearsden, the M&B there on his shirt. And once again, it's Forbes Dunlop doing the honours here, Chief Executive of Scottish Swimming. And he gives the silver medal to City of Leicester swimmer Lewis Kerrod. And the gold medalist, Ryan Wrexham. What a swim from him for the first swimmer. The first swimmer, of course, and that new record time, 26:52. So the 15-year-old medalists have got their glitz, and we move to the 16-year-old medal presentation. As those boys get ready, probably for a bit of a swim down. As we see the bronze medalist in the 16-year-olds coming to the podium, Tom Bealey representing Aberdeen. There's two major programs in Aberdeen, Aberdeen and City of Aberdeen. Tom Bealey coached by Alison Lowe in the Aberdeen programme. The silver medalist there, dance swimmer Toby Douglas. And Scott McClay picking up his second gold, as I said, the Perth City swimmer. 26:26 his time, quite a bit faster than he went this morning. So there's the three of them. And the 17 and over presentation coming up now. Our two elite university programs taking the honours here. Bronze medalist from Edinburgh University, Cameron Watkins. Silver medalist also from Edinburgh University, Greg Watson. But they were trumped by the man from Stirling, Sean Campsey, the University of Stirling. As they get their photos taken, we're going to be moving on now to girls 50 backstroke. Once again, we start off with the youngsters and move up the age groups. And there you can see the swimmer in lane 0 in our first final, the 11-12 50 backstroke, representing Stirling, Gabriella Forbes. In lane 1 for South Ayrshire, Victoria McCormack. She is just there, coming into shot there, behind the flags. In 2, Katie Goodburn of Warrender. In 3, Katie Shanahan, City of Glasgow. In lane 4, Mari McDonald of City of Aberdeen. Beside her in lane 5 for Carnegie, Morven Lister. Also from Carnegie in lane 6 is Ellie Turner. In lane 7 from Dundee City Aquatics, Fiona McLeod. In lane 8, Hannah Murray of Dundee City Aquatics. And completing the field in lane 9 from South Lanarkshire, Sky Mulholland. So that's the field. Just a 10th separating first and second, and another 10th separating second and third, and then another 10th separating third and fourth. So well, this one could be a line of swimmers coming in. Let's see if that's how it works out. So Mari McDonald of City of Aberdeen was the fastest qualifier, 34.52. As you can see there, they go down the pool, there's not a lot in it. In lane 2, Katie Goodburn off to a really strong start, the Warrender swimmer, but across the pool they are much of a muchness here. Maybe lane 5 just has the edge here. Morven Lister of Carnegie. It's going to be on the touch here, coming through now. Marley McDonald in lane 4. Goodburn still in the mix. Who's going to get the touch? It goes to Katie Goodburn. Wow, I didn't see that one coming. Katie Goodburn out of lane 2, taking that one in an absolute thriller. And there you can see 34-13 for her. Marley McDonald, I thought she was going to get it, but no. And Ellie Turner taking third there. Wow. Very, very close, that one. Could have gone anyways, really. Love to see the replay of that one. Maybe that's coming up just now, because that was just on the wire as they came in, and it was all about finishing skills, just getting the hand on the wall first there. So seeing the swimmers going. So we're going straight on, so we're not getting a chance, I'm afraid, to see that. You'll have to watch it back there. And that will definitely be one to watch back as we move on to the 13-year-olds. Emma Cool, South Aberdeenshire, goes in 0. Sophie Newbury of South Lanarkshire is in 1. In lane 2 is Lerwick's Lauren Sanderson. In lane 3, Katie McGee for the Swim It programme in West Lothian. 4 from Leicester Penguins, Lara Sinclair Banks. In 5 from South Lanarkshire is Lucy Ross. Beside her in lane 6 from Glenrothes, Caitlin Dodds. In 7, Zoe Wilson of South Lanarkshire. 8 is Carnegie's Jessica McKee. And in 9 from Mogai and Bearsden, Ellis Shields. So that is the field here. Again, it's going to be very close, you would think. Just 800ths between the two leading swimmers in the heats, Lara Sinclair Banks and Lucy Ross. So are we going to see another really tight one here? Lara Sinclair Banks, Lucy Ross. You would expect to be the two are going to challenge it. And lovely start though from lane 3, Katie McGee of Swim It. Now she went out really, really fast in the heats and then had to hang on in the last 10 or 15. Is she going to do something similar here? Can she hold on? Lane 5 is pushing up Lucy Ross there. It looks like she's got the edge at the moment from McGee and Sinclair Banks in the purple cap. But I think it's going to be a victory for South Lanarkshire. It is. And that was Lucy Ross, 33-11 for her. In second place, just coming through there, Lara Sinclair Banks, just touching out Katie McGee there into third place, 33-11, the winning time there. So a good race, not quite as close as we thought there. It was very, very close, that first race, of course, in the 11-12s. And I think we're maybe going to get a chance to see that. So that was the 13s coming in there. And you can see there, Lucy Ross leading very tight there for second, but Lara Sinclair Banks there. And this was the race before that. Now look how close that was. Katie Goodburn, was she going to get it? Could she possibly get it? Yes, she could, because look how she just nailed that finish compared with lane 5 there, Morven Lister. In fact, didn't end up in the medals at all. Mari McDonald just behind her. But let's go now to the 14-year-olds. There they are on the blocks then. So here we go. It is Jennifer Storm, City of Aberdeen, in 0. Emma Scully of North Ayrshire in 1. In 2, it's Yasmin Perry of City of Aberdeen. In 3, Rasheen Ramsey of Warrender. In 4, Lexi Waller of Hearts. In lane 5, Lorna Greenwood of City of Leicester. In lane 6, Morven Scott from Highland. In 7, Warrender's Abby Orr. In 8, from Brock, Amber Moyer. And in lane 9, Kayla Manson representing Lerwick. I've seen a few Lerwick swimmers in these finals, but in this one, it's hard to see past the Hart swimmer Lexi Waller. 30.47 she did in the heats this afternoon. This backstroke certainly is her speciality. Maybe the longer events than this, but now I think she might be in pretty good form here. Here we go. Can anybody threaten the favourite Lexi Waller here out of the push-off? And it is Waller with about half a meter's advantage from lane 5, Lorna Greenwood of City of Leicester. Waller now making that about a meter's advantage. She's starting to stretch it out now. She's up by a body length. It's getting really tight for second here because Rasheen Ramsey is pushing hard. I think she's moved into second. So Waller takes it 30-33, and that is another national age group record there. A 13-year-old record goes, so that's number 4 of the night. Terrific swim from Lexi Waller, 30-33. She was 14 hundredths faster than she was this afternoon. Rasheen Ramsey, a good silver medal from her, and Lorna Greenwood taking 3rd. So here she comes in, the record breaker, number 4, and the arm goes over beautifully into the wall there. Lexi Waller, and in a 50, that is a big win. There you can see coming in second, Rasheen Ramsey just ahead of Lorna Greenwood. So we go on to the 15-year-olds now, as the girls leave the pool. And here they are. South Aberdeenshire's Alicia Lumsden going in 0. In 1 is Megan Niven of South Ayrshire. In 2, Daisy Platt, City of Leicester. In 3, Neve Ritchie of Warrender. In 4, Alice Alcaraz of City of Aberdeen. In 5, Hannah Dryber of Aberdeen. In 6 is Caitlin Duffy of South Ayrshire. In 7, Zoe McDonald of Mulgai and Bearsden. In lane 8, Ali Morrison from Dundee City Aquatics. And completing the field in lane 9 from Midlothian, Katie Golder. So that is the field. Alice Alcaraz. We talked about the Alcarazes earlier. Here's Alice. Just a 10th faster than Aberdeen's Hannah Driver in the heat. So Neve Ritchie could figure here. Caitlin Duffy maybe as well. We saw a very tight contest with the youngsters. I think this one might be similar. Great push off in lane 2 there from Daisy Platt. But, well, along the pool, you can't separate them here. Half a length to go. Maybe just emerging into the lead in lane 5, Hannah Dryber. I think she has the edge here. Can she hold on, though? They're coming right back at her, particularly lanes 2 and 3 here. That is Platts and Ritchie. Who's going to get it? It goes to Daisy Platts of City of Leicester. 31.08 for her. 300ths ahead of Neve Ritchie, 31.11. In fact, we have a dead heat for second there. So dead heat for second, Neve Ritchie and Hannah Dryber. There you can see there, 31.11, just 300ths behind the winner. 31.08 for our winner, Daisy Platt. So, well, thought it might be tight. Didn't think it was going to be that tight. Wow. 300ths between the top 3 swimmers. Here they come. So it's all about the finish here. As they go over, who just gets it? Well, even there you couldn't really tell, could you, in the slow motion who got it? But the electronics could tell, and it was Daisy Platts. The 300ths made all the difference. So we're going to presentations next. So the girls backstrokers, the youngsters, will be getting their medals coming up any moment now.
The medals for this next event will be presented by Keith Thompson, who's our SASA Council member. He's making his way along there to the podium.
So we're just about ready to come to our presentations now. It's going to be SASA Council member Keith Thompson making this presentation, a local worthy from the City of Aberdeen swim team. And coming up for her medal, the bronze medalist Carnegie's Ellie Turner. Good swim from her. Silver medalist Mari McDonald. And the gold medalist. Still can't quite believe that she got that, but she did. Fantastic swim from Katie Goodburn, absolutely nailing her finish to snatch the gold there. And that was a terrific race. Really enjoyed that one. And you can see those girls enjoyed it too. Lovely smiles there on the podium. So on to the presentation now for the 13-year-olds. So Katie McGee, she had a real brave swim there. She really pushed it out in the early on then. Just really maybe struggling to hold on, but a gutsy swim from Katie. Behind her, silver medalist Lara Sinclair Banks, Leicester Penguins. A good swim from Lucy Ross, South Lanarkshire. Took it with something to spare in the end. And good racing from the three of them. And the 14-year-old final presentation will be next. Bronze medalist was the City of Leicester swimmer Lorna Greenwood. There she is. Silver medalist Warrender's Rasheen Ramsey. Not her first appearance on the podium, and I'm sure probably not her last either. I think the same is true of this girl, Lexi Waller. That new record time. Fantastic swim from Lexi, improving on her heat time and putting out a message of her form on the first day of finals here at the Aberdeen Sports Village. That was a super swim from Lexi, dominating that race. So we're back to swimming then, and we've got now the 16-year-old girls coming up, and they're back at the blocks, ready to go. In lane 0 from South Aberdeenshire is Megan Grant. I think she's there somewhere. In lane 1, there's the South Lanarkshire girl, Katrina Fowley. There you get the shot of Megan. She is there. In 2, representing Peterhead, is Caitlin Davies. In lane 3, from Warrender, Mari Swanson. In lane 4, representing Maxwell, Anna Chappell. In 5, Robin Crawford of City of Glasgow. In lane 6, representing First, Jenna Lafferty. In lane 7, from Warrender, Charlie Cavens. In lane 8, from Geary, Shannon Crawford. There she is, just coming to shot, the blue cap. And in lane 9, for First, Lindsay Sword. So that's the field. Anna Chappell, 31.61. Robin Crawford, 31.80. 1 and 2 here. We've had a number of very tight 50 backstroke finals, and I think this one will be similar, although a terrific start there from Robin Crawford in lane 5. Be highly pleased with those starting skills there, and that's given her about a meter's advantage coming down the pool. 15 meters or so to go. She's still lead by about half a meter. They're starting to close on her though, either side. Anna Chappell and Jenna Lafferty also in lane 3. Mari Swanson of Warrender. Who gets the touch? Oh, it is Robbie Crawford. She just holds on there. Another few meters and it might have been too much, but she got it. 31.21 from Mari Swanson. Terrific finish from her. 31.35, and Anna Chappell taking the bronze there. So Robin Crawford really taking that one out strong there. And well, we thought that maybe she was going to be caught at the end, but no, she held on very bravely. Mari Swanson finishing very strongly there to get the silver. That's Mari in the red cap just coming out the pool. And Anna Chappell just behind her, the bronze medalist from Maxwell. So one more race in the 50 backstroke to come. And that is the 17 and overs. There's the swimmers coming in there as we go rapidly on to this final of the 50 backs. Emily Crane goes for City of Leicester in 0. In 1, Gulsum Onal for West Lothian. In 2, from City of Aberdeen is Emily Grant. In 3, Chloe Barclay for Western Berkshire. In 4, Karen Reid of South Ayrshire. In 5, Kirsty Simpson of City of Aberdeen. In 6, Harriet West of City of Leicester. In lane 7, Cara Smith for Stirling. In lane 8, Jennifer King. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Jennifer. 17 today, going for North Ayrshire in 8. And Erin Cummins completes the field, swimming for Perth City in lane 9. So there was one swimmer, Karen Reid, under the 30 seconds here. 29.74 she did in the heat. She, I would think, will be a fairly hot favourite for this one. So let's see how it goes. Karen Reid of South Ayrshire. Don't think we've seen a South Ayrshire gold yet. This could be number 1. I don't think it'll be the last. Well, she's got to earn it first, though. She has the advantage, but not by very much. Starting to open up a little bit of a gap now. She's about a metre up, and that is stretching away now. Anybody's race for second and third here. No doubt who's going to take it. Karen Reid ducking in, 29.65. Improves her time by 900. Kirsty Simpson it is who takes second place, and Emily Grant, her City of Aberdeen teammate, takes third. There's the 1, 2, 3 on your screen. So the winner is Reid, Simpson second, and Grant takes third. So Carol Reid in the first half of that, it was pretty tight, but the longer that race progressed, the stronger Karen Reid's lead came. There she is in the South Ayrshire cap. The blue cap there, and there you see her coming in, and by this time the job was done. She was the best part of her body length up and takes it in style. Even there you can see it very close for second, but Kirsty Simpson using all her experience there to nail the finish and get the silver medal. So we're going to presentations once again. This one's going to get a little bit complicated, so bear with us here, because of course we had that tie for second. So the joint silver medalist coming up then, Hannah Dryborough from Aberdeen and Niamh Ritchie from Warrender. Just waiting for them to come up. Here they come. 31.11 was their time. So they both pick up the silver medal. That's Hannah on the right and Niamh on the left. And the gold medal, the Open champion from City of Leicester, Daisy Platts. And of course, because Daisy is not a Scot, we have joint Scottish champion. It's those two girls again. Hannah Dryborough and Niamh Ritchie. So 2 silvers, 2 golds given out there. Well, 3 golds given out altogether, including Daisy's. And she was the overall winner, of course. And there are the 3 girls. Very, very tight. There was just 300s between the 3 of them. Cracking stuff. And our next presentation will be the 15-year-olds. So the 16-year-olds, I should say. Bronze medalist from Maxwell, Anna Chappell. Silver medalist from Warrender, Mari Swanson. The champion, Robin Crawford. So Robin Crawford was really strong in the first 30 or so meters, and then in the end was hanging on. But she did hang on, and she got a gold medal for her reward. So that was a strong swim from Robin. One more presentation for the girls. This is the 17 and overs. So the medal presentations, bronze medalist, City of Aberdeen's Emily Grant. Silver medalist also from City of Aberdeen, Kirsty Simpson. The champion from South Ayrshire is Karen Reid. So good stuff from the girls of all ages. Next up, we move to 200 breaststroke. So we'll be going back to the other end of the pool for this one as we introduce the boys. So this is the 11-12 years. And in lane 0 from first is Michael Mooney. In lane 1 for West Lothian, Joseph Brownlee. In lane 2 from Warrender, Daniel Saunders. In lane 3 from Mulgai and Bearsden, Douglas Kelly. In lane 4 from North Lanarkshire, Kerr Martin. In 5 from Mid Lothian, Lewis Thompson. In 6, representing Inverleith, is Angus Allison. 7 is Jack Smith of Carlisle Aquatics. In 8, Owen McBurney of Dumfries Dolphins. And in lane 9, Finlay Cousins from Geary. 256.64, 256.66, the leading times here, just 200 between Kerr Martin and Lewis Thompson, so this one could be very interesting from the youngsters. And they'll learn a lot from this race, I think. This 200 breaststroke is one where you really have to manage your race. And for these youngsters, the danger is in a pressure situation that they go out too fast. And perfect timing here, because joining me in the commentary box is a 200 breaststroke specialist herself, two-time Commonwealth Games Scottish team member Kerry Buchan. A warm welcome to you, Kerry.
Hi, Duncan.
And you come just in time, as we said, to see the 200 breaststrokers go, and we're starting with the youngsters here. And as I said earlier, we just had 200s between Kerr Martin of North Lanarkshire and Lewis Thompson of Mid Lothian. And at the turn, well, it's neither of them is Douglas Kelly, who leads 39.14 from Thompson and Martin. Well, a tough one for these youngsters, Kerry, because they've really got to manage this race, haven't they?
They really do, yeah. You don't want to go out too fast at the first 50, but then you don't want to go out too slow either. With breaststroke, it's all about timing, and especially for the 200.
So it's the Mid Lothian swimmer now who has got the early edge, Lewis Thompson. So he's opened up about a meter's advantage. Now, has he managed this right? Because we're just coming up to halfway here. There's a long, long way to go yet. 1:23.19 for him. He leads by just about a second from Kerr Martin. Douglas Kelly, the early leader, is in third place. These three with two Edinburgh-based swimmers just behind them. Angus Allison of Inverleith, and the Warrender swimmer is Daniel Saunders rather. It looks like maybe Lewis Thompson is coming under a bit of pressure now from Kerr Martin. So these two were the ones who battled it out in the heats, just 200ths apart. Looks like we might be in for more of the same as they come to the 150 turn. At that turn, it is still Thompson who leads, 2:08.53. In fact, his lead has increased by nearly 2 seconds now. So, can he be caught from here?
He's just picking up his stroke rate now, coming down that last 50, which is what you need to do at the end of a 200 breaststroke.
So it is Lewis Thompson. We've already seen one Midlothian gold medal tonight. Is this going to be number 2 for a rapidly improving programme? Lewis Thompson then looking good for this one. There's a race on for second place though, because Kerr Martin is being pushed all the way by Angus Allison, but he is coming up strongly now. In fact, he's closing on Lewis Thompson, but Thompson has done enough, and he took it there, 2:53.33, some 3 seconds faster than he was this afternoon. Well, just at the end there, he was really being closed down by Kerr Martin, but Kerr maybe just left it too late there to put in a serious challenge.
Yeah, if he went sort of the last 50, I think he would have caught him, but he just went a little bit too late.
So there's the 1, 2, 3 on the scoreboard for you. Lewis Thompson, Kerr Martin, Angus Allison, 2:53.33 as they leave the pool side. Here they are coming in again. You see the lead had shrunk considerably by this stage, but Lewis Thompson, just that stroke ahead really at the end. So he was triumphant. So on to the next one, and that is the 13-year-olds. So the 13-year-olds, we have Duncan Bissett going for Gloucester in lane 0. In 1 is Keir Buchanan of South Lanarkshire, another birthday boy. In 2, Jay Newman, City of Leicester. In 3 is Rory Dixon from North Ayrshire. 4 from City of Leicester, William Bell. In 5, Luke Mitchell of Perth City. In lane 6, Ethan Lindsay, City of Aberdeen. In 7, the Warrender swimmer Joe Ewing. In 8, from South Lanarkshire, Stuart Brodie. And completing the field from Mingus Hill, Whitehall, Christoph Hornick. So William Bell, 2:37 in this afternoon's heat, some 9 seconds faster than anybody else. So he has to be a hot favourite here. So he's in that dark orange pyjamas. So away they go. So these swimmers a bit more experienced. Managed this race a number of times by the time they get to the 13-year-olds. So you would think that the pressure of the final won't faze them too much. And it is William Bell, the Leicester swimmer, who has the advantage here. William Bell turning 35.58, already a second and a half up on Luke Mitchell. Third place, Ethan Lindsay in 6. William Bell starting to stretch this one.
Yeah, he's got a nice long stroke. Stretching out at the front there.
And certainly William is proving dominant here as we thought he might be. It's much tighter for second and third. Just with the advantage in lane 5 is Perth City's Luke Mitchell, holding off Ethan Lindsay by about 9/10 at the halfway point. Also in the frame in lane 3, Rory Dixon. But as we concentrate on the leader, William Bell there, you get a close-up view, and then a not so close-up view, just shows the extent of his lead. So William then surely has this one absolutely nailed on now. He is, what, 10 meters up as they turn at the 150, 154, 84. So let's just see how big his lead is as the second swimmers go. So that's 2:03 for second place. Still pretty close for second. You can't see them in your shot as we focus on our leader, William Bell then. He is well clear here from second place is lane 5. Should see him just about coming into shot, but you just see the extent of the lead there. A massive lead for William Bell. So a huge victory for William. It's going to be the Perth swimmer, Luke Mitchell, for second. It's still a tight contest for third. You'll see them coming in, particularly lanes 2 and 3 here. So it is Luke Mitchell who takes second place, and Rory Dixon. And I think William Bell looked to be particularly happy with his 2:34.88 because you could see him lifting his fist in the air there.
Yeah, that's a great time.
But we just need to wait because this result has not been confirmed. And we think there may be a DQ report coming in. We'll wait to see on that one, and it might be a bit of a shocker here. But we'll just need to wait for confirmation. In fact, it is lane 2. Disqualification in lane 2. Just coming up on the scoreboard. Out of your shot.
No, definitely not.
And the result now, in fact, 2 disqualifications. The 2 from City of Leicester there. So what a shocker there. So William Bell was so delighted. He'll be distraught now as he sees that. So Luke Mitchell becomes the gold medalist there from Rory Dixon and Ethan Lindsay. Well, what do you think happened there, Kerry?
I don't know, it's really difficult. I never noticed anything, but I mean, it could have been an infringement on the turn or on the start. Most likely probably an underwater pull out, but it's hard to tell really.
Well, a bit of controversy in that one, but we'll go straight on now to the 14-year-old final. So we're ready to go with them. So swimming in 0 for West Lothian is Nathan McGraw. In 1 for Highland Swim Team, Max Hagan. In lane 2, Callum Barnes for Carnegie. In 3, Daniel Ferguson of West Lothian. In 4, Andrew McIntosh of South Lanarkshire. In 5, Archie Goodburn of Warrender. In 6, Greg Rowe from Carnegie. In 7, Ewan McMurray of South Lanarkshire. In 8, Angus Nichol of City of Glasgow. And in lane 9, Conor Tarrant of North Ayrshire. So that's the field in this one. Andrew McIntosh looked pretty good in heats 2:32. Archie Goodburn already seen his little sister in the picking up a gold medal in the 50 backstroke, so no pressure on Archie. Can he match what little sister has done? He's the second fastest qualifier, but he's some 4 seconds behind Andrew McIntosh in the heats, so he's got his work cut out. They're just about ready to go. Oh, and you'll have seen that on the start. I think we've got a problem there. So off we go, and we'll have that sorted out, but that didn't look good at all, Kerry.
No, that's a shame. That's a definite flyer from my end, but
so that will have disrupted the swimmers around about as well. So we'll see how it works out, but we've got a race on our hands nonetheless. Let's put that behind us and concentrate on the swimming here. And it's lanes 4, 5 and 6 who are leading it out. McIntosh, Goodburn and Rowe. So we'll see how they go as they go through the turn. It is Archie Goodburn who leads them, 35.40 from Rowe second and McIntosh in third place. Of course, we will need to wait to see about any possible disqualifications after that start, but it is, well, it's very close now between the three of them. They've got to just hope that nothing bad is going to come from the judges and race their skin off here as if nothing had happened. And that's what the two in the front are doing now, and it's the blue cap as Andrew McIntosh there, and he's now moved ahead of the Warrender swimmer Archie Goodburn by about a metre at halfway, 1:14.82 against 1:15.40. They're doing exactly the right thing here, pushing on nonetheless.
yeah, that's what you've got to do. No matter what you think's happened, you just need to do the race like you planned it.
So never make any assumptions and push on and ignore that, and you can get some positives from the race, and that's what Andrew McIntosh is doing here. He is about a metre up, coming down the third length from Goodburn, and then beside him it's the Carnegie swimmer Greg Rowe. So that's the 1, 2, 3 coming up towards the 150. McIntosh now best part of a body length up as they go through the 150 turn, 153.82, lead by 1.8 over Goodburn, with Greg Rowe in third place through the turn. Andrew McIntosh certainly looks as if he's going to bring this one home first. Here's lead now about 3 metres, and a similar sort of gap between second and third. Just saw Greg Rowe at the edge of your picture there, but focusing on the leaders, it is McIntosh who's going to touch first. So let's see, 2:32.06. Goodburn, 2:36.19. Rowe, third to touch, 2:39.63. Just behind him, the Carnegie swimmer Callum Barnes. So 2:41.88 for him. So let's now see what the judges think about it. Those are the time still coming up, but there we have, unfortunately, the disqualification we were expecting, lane 4 going at the start there. So Goodburn taking it, Rowe second, and Barnes picking up a second Carnegie medal there, the bronze for him. So unfortunate there, but Andrew McIntosh will have to take some positives from the swim, even though, of course, he'll not be happy about the final result.
Yeah, I'm glad he just went in there and raced anyway. He probably knew he did the flyer, but he did it.
Our next event is number 204. It's our 15 over 200 meter breaststroke finalists.
So we move on to the 15-year-olds now. We've got 8 swimmers going here. In 0, Paul Miller from Aberdeen. Sam Huntington, his teammate, goes in lane 1. In 2, Jack Green from Arbroath St Thomas. In 3, Nathan Corrigan of Walker Tigers from Jersey in the Channel Islands. 4 is North Lanarkshire's Thomas Balfour. In 5, Ross Neely of West Lothian. 6, Fraser Allison of Warrender. In 7, Blair Watritt from Dumfries. And in lane 8, Philip Yule from South Aberdeenshire. So 9 swimmers here. I think I said 8 earlier. Apologies about that. 9 swimmers going in this final. The fastest qualifier, Thomas Balfour in North Lanarkshire, 2:35. Now to second ahead of the West Lothian swimmer Ross Neely. So silver for North Lanarkshire, blue for West Lothian. these swimmers the best possible chance. Don't want another going off early. Well, didn't look to be anything wrong with that start, so off they go. And into the stroke. It's lane 3, first into it. The Jersey boy, the Walker Tiger swimmer Nathan Corrigan. He is a Scot, part of the Scottish Performance Programme, youth squad member. And he has the edge here, but he's going to be pushed, I think, from Thomas Balfour of North Lanarkshire. And not too much between them. Also up there, Jack Green of Arbroath St Thomas in lane 2. And Ross Neely of West Lothian in 5, but the leader is the North Lanarkshire swimmer. It is Thomas Balfour, 34.15 for him. So stroke for stroke in the centre lanes, Kerry. You must be very conscious of the swimmers next to you in this position.
Yeah, you can kind of see them out the corner of your eye, and you know when you turn, you can see them. So they'll be aware of each other at this point.
It is North Lanarkshire swimmer leading the way. May have expected the threat to be on the other side of him, but it is Nathan Corrigan in lane 3 who is putting in the challenge in the black cap. Halfway point, 1:11.9 for Balfour, 1:13.2 for Corrigan, 1:14.2 for Neely. So they're the 1, 2, 3. So a lead of a bit over a second for Thomas Balfour into the second half. Let's see if he can just maintain this. Third 50 is critical. You want to break the heart of your rivals in this one. But, well, that's not happening because Corrigan is still very much in the fight here. He's only 1.5 meters so back on Balfour as they come to the 150, but Balfour is still leading, 1:52.47. He leads by 1.5 seconds, so he has increased his lead a little bit. Can he now see it through down the final length?
It looks like Nathan is pulling him in a little bit, but yeah, I think this might be a close finish here.
So as they come down now, this could be a 3-way wall-to-wall finish because Corrigan and Neely are pushing on, particularly Ross Neely. What a final length from the West Lothian swimmer. He has just turned into another gear there, and he is going to win this in some style. What a final 50. Very tight for second there. Corrigan gets it, and a long-time leader has to settle for the bronze medal then. But what a final 50 from Ross Neely there.
Great last 50 from Ross. He didn't rush his stroke, he just kept the length and just went past both of them. Great finish.
Well, Coach Andrew Addison will be highly delighted with that. So Ross Neely there confirmed as the winner, 2:33.73 from Nathan Corrigan and Thomas Balfour. Terrific stuff there. So we're going to presentations next. That gives us a chance to just take breath. There we see Ross Neely coming in there, very close for second, but well, Nathan Corrigan maybe just spotting his finish slightly better than Thomas Balfour there to get the silver. Swimmers taking their time getting out the pool here, and I think they can be excused that. They put their all into that race.
That was always the hardest part for me, getting out after a race.
Well, at least they've got some steps. They don't have to actually pull themselves out, but although some of them are doing that, so well done to them. Well, we're going straight to presentations now. And here they come up to the podium. And the yellow and black is Inverleith, and it's Angus Allison who gets that medal. Kerry Christie, a Scottish Swimming Board member, making the presentations. The silver medal going to Kerr Martin of North Lanarkshire. And Lewis Thompson gets the gold for Midlothian, a second Midlothian gold of the evening. So a good night for them. And shakes as they leave. 13-year-old medal presentation is up next. Bronze medalist, City of Aberdeen's Ethan Lindsay. He picks up his medal. Silver medalist Rory Dixon of North Ayrshire. And the gold medalist Luke Mitchell from Perth City. Another one is getting a big hand from the crowd here. We have a very busy gallery tonight here at the Aberdeen Sports Village. And Perth having a good day. And Dixon coaching there, doing a fantastic job with the Perth team. On to the 14-year-old medalists. Callum Barnes of Carnegie gets the bronze. The silver medalist Greg Rowe, also of Carnegie. He looks happy. Very happy. And the gold medalist, Warrender's Archie Goodburn. Well, we give him the challenge to get the gold like his sister did, and he's come up trumps. Well done, Archie. So the 15-year-olds. So our next race now will be the 16-year-olds. So 16-year-old 200 breaststroke up next. In lane 0 for City of Aberdeen is Finn Davison. In 1 from City of Glasgow, Guy Haggerty. In lane 2 for Kilmarnock, Ewan Leslie. In lane 3 from Perth City, Jacob Marchbank. In lane 4 from South Ayrshire, Cameron Muir. In lane 5 is George Clough of Warrender. In lane 6, David Muir of City of Glasgow. In lane 7, Josh Mitchell of South Ayrshire. In 8, Finlay Deans from City of Aberdeen. And in 9, from South Lanarkshire, Ross Young. Well, Cameron Muir, you would think, will be the favourite here, although George Clough, a very talented breaststroker as well. So you expect these two probably to be the favourites here. Muir 2:28 this morning, Clough 2:31. That is Muir there, SAST, South Ayrshire swim team, on his cap. That's not, that is lane 7. Josh Mitchell, his teammate. Never make assumptions based on the cap. That's the answer story on that one. Anyway, off we go. Cameron Muir, George Clough in the centre lanes. Good start from the Perth swimmer Jacob Marchbank as well. He's in that other red cap closer to the camera. But leading the way, it does look like it's Cameron Muir in the dark blue in lane 4. Just maybe opening up half a metre or so on Clough as we come to the first turn. Goes through that turn 32.75, up by 4/10, and then a 7/10 gap between Clough and Marchbank, second and third. As we come back down the second 50, Muir holding the lead, only just now though, because Clough is setting about him here. They are stroke for stroke now.
Yeah, this is going to be a good battle between these two. I was away with the youth squad in January, and these two were both on that trip. Both good racers, so it's going to be a good race between these in the second 100.
Yeah, and look at that at the turn. There was nothing in it, just a 10th. 109.36, 109.47. Clough getting the touch there. Certainly going to be between these two. Marchbank is in third place ahead of David Muir of City of Glasgow, but it's very much Muir versus Clough here at the front. And, well, call it from here, Kerry. Are you brave enough?
I don't know if I am, but I think Clough maybe.
Okay, well, you heard it here. Kerry Bucker says George Clough. Let's see if she's right at the 150. Well, it is George Clough at this stage, but there's only 2/10 in it. Now, has anybody left anything in reserve here? Here they come. And, well, there's very little in it as we come half a length to go, but George Clough is just about holding the advantage here, but Cameron Muir is starting to move up on him now. 15 metres to go. There's about half a metre between them. Clough desperately trying to hold on here. Muir is pushing hard as they come into the final 5. It's going to be on the finish here. Who's going to judge it right? Oh, George Clough by 1/100th of a second. You knew it all along, Kerry. Completely confident there. What a cracking race there. Just 1/100th of a sec between them. 2:24.60 for George Clough. 2:24.61 for Cameron Muir. The bronze going to Jacob Marchbank of Perth City. There's confirmation on the screen for you. What a race that was, Kerry.
Oh, great race. I knew those two would have a good race. As I said before, they're both good racers, but yeah, that last 50, I couldn't really call it. I think George just got the touch there with his longer arms.
Yeah, you couldn't really see it by the naked eye there. You need the electronics to separate them. So we go straight on then, see if the 17 and overs can match that. We've got a treat for you here. Let's just run through the field for you. We'll just wait for the cameras to settle on. Well, unfortunately, just going back to that last result, before we do that, we have a disqualification. You maybe just caught that there on your screen, a technical infringement in lane 0. So let's focus now on the next race, the 17 and over 200 breaststroke final. And, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go to lane 0 first, because in lane 0 for City of Glasgow is Jack McComish. In lane 1 for University of Stirling is Ian Rose. In 2 for Stirling, Benedict Tortolano. In 3 is Kieran Preston for South Aberdeenshire. In lane 4, the Commonwealth champion from University of Stirling, Ross Murdoch. Beside him, also University of Stirling, Craig Benson. In 6 from Carnegie, Craig Barnes. In 7 from First, Callum Laurie. In lane 8, Scott MacArthur of Edinburgh University. And lane 9, Edward Gray from the City of Glasgow. Well, Ross Murdoch has a busy time ahead of him the next few weeks, and so does Craig Benson, of course. Can these two Stirling swimmers give us a treat here?
Yeah, they've just come off the back of some really tough training. They race each other every day in training, so this will be a good race.
You'd have to think Ross Murdoch will be the favourite, I would guess. So we're off and away. Ross Murdoch in the heat 2:15.92. So let's see what he does here. Of course, his time from the Commonwealth Games 2:07 set the British record there to take that stunning gold medal. It is the two Stirling swimmers who are leading this one off. Coming to the turn, Murdoch leads Benson. 30-47 against 31-13, with third place Ian Rose trying to make it a University of Stirling hat-trick out of lane 1. There you see the two white caps in the centre lanes there. Murdoch and Benson. Murdoch, the Commonwealth champion, against the Olympian Craig Benson. And there's only a metre or so between them, coming to halfway. Who's going to be stronger in the second half, Kerry?
I would go with Ross.
Half a second separating them. And Craig Benson is not letting Ross Murdoch away here. Of course, Craig Benson beat Ross in short course back in December at the Commonwealth Ball in the National Short Course Championship. So, well, you can't discount this, because he's still very much in touch. We saw Ross nearly come blitzing through in the final 50 in the last race. And Benson, well, he's in touch here as they turn for home. Murdoch goes through 138.64. It's 139.30 for Craig Benson.
Great turn
down
from
the last
Benson.
length they go. So side by side, absolutely synchronized pretty much there, but it does look like, well, I was going to say Murdoch pulling away, but as soon as I said that, Benson coming right back at him. There's only half a metre between our two stars here. Murdoch surely is going to hold off Benson now. He is going to take the gold here. Let's hear it for Ross Murdoch. What a great swim there. Terrific stuff. 2:13.02. So he did a 2:15.9 this morning, so knocks nearly 3 seconds off that. Benson then half a second back on him, pushed him all the way there. And it was Tortolano, so not University of Stirling, but Stirling Swim, picking up the bronze medal there. So a Stirling connection all the way through our top three swimmers. So thoughts there for our two, Murdoch and Benson, a few weeks away from British Championships?
Yeah, I'd say Ross looked really comfortable in that first 100, really long stroke, but as he started going down the second 100, I felt he rushed his stroke a little bit, and Benson just had that little bit more power, I felt, in his stroke. But Ross managed to hold on there at the end. But going into trials now, they'll have a little bit of rest, a little bit of a taper, and so hopefully going into trials they'll both feel fresh. But I think they can both do great times in the next 2 weeks.
So it'll be interesting to see what they thought of that. There is Ross and Craig coming out, so we'll see them on the podium very shortly. Just confirmation of the result for you there. So Ross Murdoch 2:13.02, Benson second, and a very good swim there from Joe Tortolano to take third place, and well, a very good third place behind the two University of Stirling men. So we're moving to presentations now. And we start off with the 15-year-olds. Thomas Balfour picks up the bronze medal. We got shots of the medals. Silver medalist there getting the silver. And what a final 50 there for our gold medalist, West Lothian's Ross Neely. I think he looks a little bit stunned to be on the top of the podium there. I don't think he's picked up a Scottish national gold before. I might be wrong about that, but you can tweet us in if he has. #Snags2015. A really good swim from the man from West Lothian. On to the 16-year-olds, and what a race this was. Absolutely fantastic. Definitely one to watch back. Jacob Marchbank just back from illness, so he'll be happy, I think, with that bronze medal. Perth City swimmer. And then so close, 100th in it. Cameron Muir, the silver medalist, the South Ayrshire swimmer. And the gold medalist, Warrender's George Clough. Warrender having a pretty successful evening. No surprise there, I guess. Such a strong program under head coach Laurel Bailey. And George doing a very good job there under extreme pressure from Cameron Muir.
Yeah, that was a great race.
The 17 overs will be presented next. Benedict Tortolano gets the bronze medal. Very snazzy outfit, the Sterling Swim kit. Silver medalist Craig Benson of the University of Stirling. He looks fairly happy with life. And so does this man, Ross Murdoch. So you trained with Ross last year. So will he be just taking this as another day in the office?
Yeah, this will just be for training for him. But that time I think he'll be really happy with. He had glandular fever at the start of the season, and he's had quite a rough road getting back. So he'll be really pleased going into trials with that time.
Hopefully he's just getting back into good form just at the right time. Next up we have the 100 freestyle. They'll be coming up next, the girls, starting with the 11, 12-year-olds. And we're hearing about a protest coming through from event 223. So that was, let's just have a look back as to what that was. Maybe that was the DQ that we were slightly querying about, maybe from the Leicester swimmers. We'll find out more about that as we go on. But the 100 freestyle girls are up next. Mari McDonald goes in lane 0, representing City of Aberdeen. In 1 for City of Glasgow is Kitty Chan. In lane 2, Maisie Elliott from City of Leicester. In lane 3 is Alicia Bain of City of Aberdeen. Also from City of Aberdeen, Rosie Morgan in 4. In 5, Iona McLeod from Dundee City Aquatics. In 6th, Emma Parker from West Lothian. In 7, Katie Goodburn of Warrender. In lane 8, Palmy Spacey of City of Glasgow. And in lane 9, Rona Bowie of City of Aberdeen. So the times here in the heats, 1:02 for Rosie Morgan, very much the fastest time. Rosie 1:02.39, next fastest 1:06.6 for both Iona McLeod in 5 and Alicia Bain in 3. And it does look like it is Rosie Morgan who is leading them out in lane 4. From lane 5, Iona McLeod, the winner in the 1500 freestyle yesterday, the Dundee City Aquatics youngster. They're the one too. Also going well in lane 7 is Katie Goodburn. Already seen her on the top of the podium. Rosie Morgan, a new arrival in the City of Aberdeen programme from Hamilton Aquatics in the Middle East. And she has got this one well in control here. Iona McLeod looking good in lane 5 for the silver. And coming up now in lane 1, I think, is Kitty Chan. I think is going to get the bronze. So terrific swim, 1:01.84. Rosie Morgan taking that one from Iona McLeod, 1:04.29. And in third place, Kitty Chan. So the 1, 2, 3 just shown on your screen there. So Rosie Morgan really never threatened at all there, Kerry.
No, I mean, just right from the start, she had a great start and underwater, and then she wasn't really anywhere for anyone to catch her too far in front.
So that's the 1, 2, 3, Morgan, McLeod and Chan as they clear the pool, and we'll be going straight on to the 13-year-old final next. So in that 13 final, here they come. In 0 from South Lanarkshire, Taylor Bartlett. In 1, representing Midlothian, is Ailey Redpath. In lane 2, Katrina Robertson goes for Edenbridge. In 3, Erica Chopek of Kelso. In 4, just putting on the white cap there, Gaia Alcaraz, City of Aberdeen. In 5, Kirsten Calder of First. In lane 6, Jessica McKee of Carnegie. In 7, Rebecca Reid of Aberdeen. In lane 8, Claire Wallace for Ren 96. And Alex Bonner goes for City of Aberdeen in lane 9. So in this one, should be a lot closer than the last one. Alcaraz looking to continue City of Aberdeen's dominance, but could be tight with Kirsten Calder, Erica Chopek right up there as well. Away they go. We're looking for something under 104, their times in the heats here. Nice start in lane 1 from Ailey Redpath, but they're all very, very close here. Lane 6 going well. That is Jessica McKee of Carnegie. Well, who's got the touch at the turn here? Maybe it is lane 6, it is 30.66 for Jessica McKee. But, well, this could go any of a number of ways here. Redpath second at the turn, and third was Wallace in lane 8. But it does look like Jessica McKee is holding the advantage here in lane 6. She's pushing on. Well, this is a little bit of a surprise here. She didn't really seem to be one of the fancied ones from a swim in the heat, but no doubt it's going to take it. It's close for second between Chopek and Alcaraz. No, Jessica McKee there. Wow. Really pushing it on there and takes it 102.99. Alcaraz just touching out Chopek for second there by a tenth. There is the result. McKee 102.99, Alcaraz 103.88, Chopek 103.96. So just because you're not in one of the centre lanes doesn't mean you can't come through and win it. Everyone has a chance if you're in the final. That's
exactly.
A great swim out of lane 6. So we move on to the 14-year-olds. And going in lane 0 for East Lothian is Sarah Anderson. In 1 for Aberdeen, Kirsty Stewart. In 2 from City of Aberdeen, Yasmin Perry. In lane 3 from Warrender, Rasheen Ramsey. In lane 4 from Heart of Midlothian, Lexi Waller. In lane 5 from South Ayrshire, Katie Robertson. In lane 6 from Arbroath St Thomas, Sophie Smith. In 7 from West Lothian, Emma Govan. In 8 from Highland Swim Team, Morgan Scott. And in lane 9, representing East Lothian, Anna Balfour. So we saw Lexi Waller looking really strong in the 50 backstroke. Backstroke very much her strongest event, but she's the fastest qualifier for this one. So read the
bit of jitteriness on the blocks there, but was settling down and ready to go.
So 101 to 104 is the heat times here for the swimmers making this final. And it is lanes 3 through to 6 who are making the running here. Ramsey in 3, Waller in 4, Robertson in 5, Smith in 6.
Yeah,
Sophie
great
Smith,
start.
maybe the distance specialist here, but she might just have the edge here as they go through the turn. No, in fact, well, yes, it is Smith, 29.01, just ahead of Waller and Ramsey, the two from the two Edinburgh clubs, Warrender and Hart. So can the girl from Arbroath bring this one in? She's looking strong here. Showing a lot of power here, and I don't think she's going to be caught now. This is going to be a second gold for Sophie Smith. It's tight for second between Ramsey and Waller. So Smith takes it under the minute. She'll be happy about that. 59.85. Second place, Rasheen Ramsey, 100.55, with Lexi Waller adding a bronze to her gold earlier in 100.86. So Sophie Smith showing a lot of power there.
Yeah, again, right from the start. Great start, and first to 50 and first at 100. Powerful girl.
Very much the distance you associate Sophie Smith with, but showing she can do it over the shorter distance there. So a nice gold medal number 2 for her. 15-year-olds will be up next as those swimmers clear the pool. So they are about to come out. Here they come. At the top of your screen there, coming to the blocks. So swimming in lane 0 is Highland swim team Katie Mackay. In lane 1, South Aberdeenshire's Alicia Lumsden. In 2 for City of Glasgow is Ailey Smith. In lane 3, Alice Alcaraz of City of Aberdeen. In 4, Anna Fleming of City of Glasgow. In lane 5, Warrender's Katie Smith. In lane 6, Zoe McDonald of Malgai and Bearsden. In 7, Ailey Collier swimming for Carnegie. Then 2 South Ayrshire swimmers, Caitlin Duffy in lane 8 and Megan Niven in lane 9. So Kerry Anna Fleming, another of those youth squad members. And this is very much her event.
Exactly, yeah. Really, really nice girl, and just gets her head down and gets the job done. So it'll be interesting to see if she can get under the minute again and how far under.
59.49 for her in heats, because we saw the minute broken in the last one. So off they go, and really right out of the dive. It is Anna Fleming emerging into the lead from lane 6. That's Zoe McDonald of Malgai and Bearsden. And in between them in lane 5, Warrender's Katie Smith. Also up there in 2, Ailey Smith from City of Glasgow. But it looks like, well, it should be Anna Fleming, but not by much. Zoe McDonald right there with her. In fact, Smith turning second, but 28.77 for Fleming. This may be tighter than we're expecting here. Anna Fleming is holding the advantage down this second length, but both Katie Smith and Zoe McDonald are on the case here. There's only about half a metre for Fleming to protect, but she's now beginning to pull that out. So in the end, very contrasting start, very smooth strokes there. That looked like a walk in the park in the end, really. 59.49, just smooth as silk there as she came into the wall. Second place there, Katie Smith. Oh, she'll be so gutted, I think, not to have gone under the minute there. 100.04 for her. against 1:00.54, just 500ths there between third and fourth, but the bronze going to Zoe McDonald. Anna Fleming there, she had to work for that one, but in the end it looked pretty comfortable. You felt maybe she could have got a little bit more out of that.
I think so. It seemed to take her a while to get into the rhythm of the stroke, and she was only getting that in the last sort of 15 metres. And she looked, like you said, she looked really comfortable coming into that wall, but I think it just took her a while to wind the body up, so maybe needs a little bit more warm-up beforehand, maybe.
So always things to work on for these swimmers. The target for a lot of these swimmers will be the new event, British Summer Championships, which is introduced this summer, and that will be in Sheffield in July, August time. And you've got to get times to be the top 24 in your age group in Britain to make it there. So we'll see whether some of these times are good enough to do that. We move to presentations now. And this is the 15-year-olds. Sorry, it's not. It's the 11, 12-year-olds. Getting way ahead of myself here. The bronze medalist was Kitty Chan of City of Glasgow. Dundee City aquatic swimmer Iona McLeod, the silver medalist. And the Scottish champion Rosie Morgan from City of Aberdeen. So some of these freestylers looking very good, and certainly Rosie was one of them. She's going to be a great asset, I think, to the City of Aberdeen programme. The 13-year-olds will be up to the podium now. Erica Chopek taking the bronze medal from Kelso. Gaia Alcaraz is the silver medalist, and fairly new into the City of Aberdeen programme, just came at the beginning of the season. 3 Alcaraz girls, other great assets for that programme. But it's Jessica McKee of Carnegie. The Carnegie Orchestra in full throat there. Enjoyed that one. Probably a bit of a surprise, that one, but Jessica, well merited. She really pushed that one hard, and in the end it was a pretty comfortable win for her. And the 14-year-olds will be coming up now. So Lexi Waller gets the bronze medal here. Making these presentations, by the way, is Scottish Swimming Performance Director Ali White, and he's doing these presentations on his birthday. Happy birthday, Ali. Silver medalist is Roisin Ramsey from Warrender. And the gold medalist, number 2 for Sophie Smith in these championships. Terrific swim, looks pretty happy about it. So those girls go away with the medals. And we go back to focus on our next race. This is now the 16-year-old girls under freestyle. Just coming out to the blocks, preparing for their swim. In lane 0, representing Helensburgh, Kate Storey. And in 1 for Warrender, Mari Swanson. In lane 2, it's Ailsa Beck of South Aberdeenshire. In 3 for Dundee City Aquatics is Ailey Grant. In 4, Erin Robertson for South Ayrshire. In 5, Jenna Lafferty representing First. Next to her, her teammate, also First then, Lauren Pirouet. In 7, representing Kelso, Lizzie Cleland. In 8 for South Aberdeenshire is Megan Grant. And lane 9, Ellie Neal of Warrender. So a couple from your old stomping ground of South Aberdeenshire, Kerry.
Yeah, indeed.
But the fastest qualifier, 59.94. So seeing the leading swimmers in a lot of these finals just around the minute mark. Erin Robertson, South Ayrshire, the breaststroke specialist. So let's see if Erin can transfer her breaststroke skills into freestyle here. She goes in lane 4 beside her, Jenna Lafferty of first, and these two look to just have the edge here, not much in it. Lane 2 also going nicely, that's Ailsa Beck of South Aberdeenshire as they come to the turn. Well, it's close, very close indeed. Just getting the touches, Ailsa Beck, 29.09, just 100th ahead of Robertson, with Lafferty also very much in the frame. So coming down, well, who's going to get this one? Beck still up there, Robertson still up there, lanes 2 and 4. Focusing here on lane 4, and I think rightly so, because it is Erin Robertson who is just edging into the lead, but Ailsa Beck not done yet. She is finishing strongly. It's between these two, but Robertson takes it. Really seemed to find an extra gear there in those last 2 or 3 meters to make sure of it, and wins it 59.61. Second place, Ailsa Beck, another one just over the minute, 1:00.23, with Jenna Lafferty taking third, 1:00.67.
Great leg kick there by Erin, just brought in the legs in that last 25 there, and I think that's how she got far in front of Ailsa there.
And you see them coming in there on the replay, and just that leg action there just illustrated for you. And there she is, Erin Robertson of South Ayrshire, coming out of the pool. Job done. And we move then to the final of the 70 and overs. So going in lane 0 from Edinburgh University is Gillian Clark. There she is. In lane 1 for first is Rebecca Murray. In lane 2 from University of Stirling, Lauren Averill. In lane 3 from Warrender, Katie Stark. In 4 from Carnegie, Samantha Caulfield. In 5 from Geary, Hannah Miley. In 6 from South Aberdeenshire, Rachel Masson. In 7 from South Aberdeenshire, Jessica Christie. In lane 8, Gulsimonal of West Lothian. Lane 9, Erin Cummins of Perth City. As you see the two South Aberdeenshire girls back to back there at the blocks, not having anything to do with each other as they focus there on their own thing. Hannah Miley doing what Hannah Miley does, which is swim lots and lots throughout these events. And here she goes in the 100 freestyle.
Great start from Rachel Masson there.
Rachel Masson, part of the 4x1 relay team in Glasgow, Scottish record breakers, and she leads them through 26.96 from Jessica Christie, her teammate in second, Katie Stark, the freestyle sprint specialist, in third from Warrender. But it looks like there may be a first goal for South Aberdeenshire of the evening here, because it is Rachel Masson in lane 6 who is firmly in control of this one. Stark maybe just in second, maybe Miley coming through for third. It's close behind Masson. Masson takes it though comfortably, 56.58. Second was Stark, 57.30, and Hannah Miley will appear on the podium in bronze medal position by 100 there from Samantha Caulfield, 57.53. Rachel Masson looked good there.
She did. She looked really strong through that whole 100 there. Tied up a little bit at the end, but she didn't lose any speed. So it's good to see that.
So another one who will be hoping for a big season this year.
Katie Stark, really good time for her there.
Yeah.
So I think she's just stepped up to that age group as well.
Yes, she has. 17 this year, another youth squad member. Warren girl. So we're back to presentations now. Ali Wyke is going to be back to present these. And coming up to receive the bronze medal, Zoe McDonald of Malgai and Bearsden. Silver medal goes to Warrender swimmer Katie Smith. And the gold medalist Anna Fleming from City of Glasgow. That's maybe the first Glaswegian gold medal of these championships. A well-deserved one for Anna Fleming. '16-year-olds next up. Bronze medalist from first, Jenna Lafferty. The silver medalist from South Aberdeenshire, Ailsa Beck. And the gold medalist, South Ayrshire's Erin Robertson. So good racing from those three girls. And our next presentation, the 17 and overs. Hannah Miley picking up the bronze medal, Geary swimmer. And I think her medal is going to be picked up by a young teammate. Hannah, I think, will be straight off for swim down as she prepares. And she's got the 400 IM coming up very soon, so need to get that lactic out from that race and get ready for the next one.
Yeah, she'll be straight into that swim down pool now.
Katie Stark gets the silver. As you said, very nice swim from her. 56.58. The winning time, in fact, Rachel Masson's time, that was 56.58 in fact, not Katie's time. And an excellent swim from both girls. Just a reminder, you can tweet on hashtag Snags2015 at Scottish Swim. Let us know what you think of our live stream and of the performances of the swimmers here. So we're continuing onwards and on to the 100 backstroke, the boys, back to the youngsters. The 11, 12-year-olds ready to go. And in zero from Cooper is Adam Young. And one from South Mainland on the Shetland Islands, Adam Miller. In lane 2 from Nuneaton and Bedford, Evan Jones. In 3 from East Lothian, Sean Craig Mile. In lane 4 from Mulgai and Bearsden, Douglas Kelly. In 5, North Lanarkshire's Kerr Martin. In 6, South Ayrshire swimmer Matthew Gordon. In 7, for Midlothian is Jamie Ferguson. In 8, from First, Elliot Miller. And in 9, representing Warrender, Samuel Chittleborough. So rapidly seeing a fair old battle between Douglas Kelly and Kerr Martin developing over these championships. So let's see how the two get on in this one. Both on 1:14s, just 300ths apart in the heats. Kerr Martin, silver medalist in the 200 breaststroke earlier, so let's see how much that's taken out of him. He's had a reasonable amount of rest time from there until now. Well, lane 5, so second fastest qualifier behind Douglas Kelly. And it does look like these two just have the edge, although lane 6 is up there as well. That's Matthew Gordon of South Ayrshire. And lane 3 in the mix, Sean Craig Mile. But, well, the leader, Douglas Kelly, 36.04, with second place Gordon and Craig Mile third.
Nice turn there from Douglas Kelly, great underwater.
So it looks like it's lanes 4 and 6 now. Douglas Kelly and Matthew Gordon, and it's Matthew Gordon who's got the edge in lane 6 and the dark cap. He's about a metre up, and I don't think it's going to be caught now. Looks like Kelly should hold it second. Is about 3 contesting for the bronze medal as Gordon takes it, 1:13.55. Kelly takes second, 1:14.20. Where does the bronze go? The answer, it goes to North Lanarkshire's Kerr Martin, 1:14.57. Maybe a little bit of fatigue from Kerr there after his breaststroke, but a good tight contest there, and Douglas Kelly taking the honours. So we're moving on to the 13-year-olds now. In 0 from First, Liam Harkin. In 1 from Stirling, Alexander Harris. In lane 2 from East Lothian, Daniel Steedman. In lane 3 from City of Leicester, George Dearden. In lane 4, Cole Lee, also City of Leicester. In 5, Fraser Wilson of Midlothian. In lane 6, Aaron Muir from South Lanarkshire. In lane 7, Oscar Smiley of South Ayrshire. In lane 8, Kyle Sutherland from South Aberdeenshire. And in lane 9, from City of Aberdeen, Ethan Lindsay. Two City of Leicester boys you would think will be up there. They were very impressive in the 4x100 freestyle relay this afternoon, where they were gold by quite a long way. Cole Lee and George Dearden should be up there, but Fraser Wilson already picked up 1 gold medal today. That was in the 50 fly, I think, from memory. So can he make this number 2? This one from Midlothian going in lane 5. Away we go. Great start from the Midlothian boy. Also lane 1. Alexander Harris of Sterling, but Fraser Wilson meaning business here, you think, in lane 5. And I think he has the edge, although coming up on him now is Cole Lee of City of Leicester. So these two pretty much stroke for stroke now as they come into the turn. Let's see who goes through in the lead. Well, very, very close indeed. 500s in it in Cole Lee's favour, though. But maybe slightly better turn from Fraser Wilson. And it's still up for grabs, this one. Tight for third as well. Maybe it's George Dearden in lane 3, but the race at the front, Cole Lee in 4 against Fraser Wilson in 5, and then Cole Lee just moving into the lead now and starting to stretch it away. He's a metre and a half up, so at the end he just had too much for Fraser Wilson, and he takes it 1:07.09, just nudges inside his entry time. Wilson takes second, and who gets third? It's George Dearden. So City of Leicester first and third, with in the middle, the Midlothian boy, Fraser Wilson. 1:07.09 there, as you can see on your screen, the winning time. And there is the winning swimmer in the blue cap. Job done. Let's move on. Crack on with the 14-year-old final up next. So swimming in this one in lane 0, representing Warrender, is Jamie McDonald. In lane 1 for Bloch, Ian Lovey. In lane 2 from Warrender is Callum Chittleborough. In 3 from City of Leicester, Charlie Poole. In lane 4 from Durham City, Daniel Morley. In lane 5, Keir Edgar of Carnegie. In 6 is Logan Eason from Sterling Swim. In 7, Archie Goodburn of Warrender. In 8, Greg Rowe from Carnegie. And in lane 9, Nathan Jack Kennedy of City of Aberdeen. And Daniel Morley already picked up gold in the 50 fly. Can he make it number 2 here? 1:04.82 is heat time. Keir Edgar could be one of the swimmers trying to stop that Daniel Morley double. He goes in lane 5 for Carnegie. On the other side of Daniel is Charlie Poole of City of Leicester in lane 3. Daniel Morley, National Age Group champion last summer here. Winner in the Northumberland and Durham County Championships, and he leads them pretty comfortably at the turn. 30.83, leads by nearly a second and a half. So it's hard to see anybody matching him now. Keir Edgar in second place at the turn, Logan Eason in third, but it's Morley there in lane 4, leads by a body length or so, maybe a little bit more from Keir Edgar. That's looking like 1 and 2. Logan Eason still in third place, ahead of Charlie Poole. That's where the battle is for the bronze medal, but Morley well clear of that. He comes in 1:03.74, improves by over a second on his heat time. Nice progression there from heats to finals. Edgar taking second, 1:05.50, and it was Logan Eason holding on to third by about 3/10, 1:06.53. Daniel Morley there.
Really nice stroke Daniel has there. Not rushed, using his core as he goes round. That's why he's faster than the other boys, I think.
Yeah, and he's certainly proving that now. That's his second gold. We don't have a confirmed result on the board yet, so we just need to wait and see. And there is the result now, I think. Morley, Edgar and Eason confirmed 1, 2, 3 as we expected. So we move on to the 15-year-olds now. And in lane 0 from City of Aberdeen, Louis Huet. In 1, representing Aberdeen, Logan Patterson. In lane 2 from City of Glasgow, Duncan McKinney. In 3 from South Lanarkshire, Scott Gibson. In lane 4, representing First, Ryan Retson. In 5 is Thomas Christie Smith from City of Leicester. In 6, Lewis McLeod from Dumfries Dolphins. In 7, Inverclyde swimmer Joe Watt. In 8, representing Inverleith is Joseph Penman. And in lane 9 from North Lanarkshire, Thomas Balfour. So Ryan Retson, the favourite here, you would think. Retson leading this one off from a fast start in lane 2 from the City of Glasgow swimmer Duncan McKinney. So it's these two leading things off, and in between them Scott Gibson from South Lanarkshire, and also going well in lane 6 is Lewis McLeod of Dumfries. Through the turn they go. Retson leads them. McLeod, in fact, is second. Christie Smith now up into 3rd place. But Ryan Retson looks the strongest here. 1:02.89 is time in this morning's heats. And he has got about 1.5 meters on Lewis McLeod, with Christie Smith closing in on him. So a tight one for silver here, but Ryan Retson well clear of that. He comes in to take it by 2-3 meters, 1:02.06. It was Christie Smith coming through for the second, the silver medal. Thomas Christie Smith just ahead of Lewis McLeod and Scott Gibson. So the 1-2-3, Ryan Retson, 1:02.06 from Thomas Christie Smith second and Lewis McLeod third.
Yeah, Retson there again, the same as last year. He impressed me with his underwater skills, exactly the same in there. This off the start and the turn, significantly a lot more kicks than everybody else in that race.
Just looking at his finish there and his use of his arms there, he sort of bent his elbow as he came in and then stretched it out to the wall. Is that a good technique for finishing on the backstroke?
I'm not a backstroke expert, but I wouldn't say bending your arm would be that much help as just straight back and stretching it out. It
was almost as if he knew where the wall was and he just sort of then pushed out his arm to grab it.
Yeah.
Is that how it goes?
Well, we're moving to presentations now, and chance to salute the youngsters here. The bronze medalist Kerr Martin of North Lanarkshire, the boys 11-12 years under backstroke. Silver medalist of Iron Bears Dens, Douglas Kelly. And it's Matthew Gordon who gets the gold medal from South Ayrshire. Well, he's the shortest of the three of them, but he's the winner. So it's all about technique and skill, not necessarily about how big and strong you are. I guess he's pretty strong though. On to the 13-year-olds. George Dearden of City of Leicester gets bronze. The silver medal goes to Midlothian's Fraser Wilson. Second medal of the night for Fraser. Cole Lee of City of Leicester gets the gold. And the national gold medal goes to Fraser Wilson as the fastest Scot. Another one with the shortest in the middle. Is there something about backstroke?
No, I think it's just like you said, it's all about the technique, and it doesn't matter how big or strong you are.
And the 14-year-olds up now. The bronze medalist from Stirling Swim, Logan Eason. It's Eddie Wilmot once again doing the honours on the presentations here, SASA president. Silver medalist goes to Carnegie's Keir Edgar. And the gold medalist is Daniel Morley from Durham City. Number 2 of the evening, and looks pretty happy about it. Let's just check. Well, Scottish national champion is Keir Edgar. I'm just there dying to see them go up onto the top podium to see if Daniel is also the smallest of the three. He's certainly smaller than Keir, but he's pretty much the same as Logan. Small is beautiful. So we're back to the swimming now as we go to the 16-year-old boys 100 backstroke. So the swimmers getting ready to go there with those pre-race routines. In lane 0 for first is Mark Elric. In lane 1 for South Aberdeenshire is Matthew Turner. In 2, James Collier of Carnegie. In 3, Jack Harrison of Warrender. In 4, Finlay Deans, City of Aberdeen. In 5, Scott McClay of Perth City. In lane 6, Regan Jeffrey from City of Leicester. In 7, Jack Watson of City of Aberdeen. In lane 8, Adam Kirkwood from North Ayrshire. And in lane 9, Fraser Tatterstill from Woking. For Finlay Deans, 101.8 Scott McClay. I think this could be a tight contest between these two. Jack Harrison might have something to say about it as well, and Regan Jeffrey as well. So let's see. I think this one could be a good race. So we're about to find out. Finlay Deans was the fastest qualifier, 101.40. So lane 4, he goes in the white cap. Beside him, Scott McClay of Perth City in the red cap. And it does look like Scott McClay has the early advantage here in lane 5. He's certainly pushing out very strongly. Deans, well, being under pressure from a number of others, including Regan Jeffrey in lane 6, but the 1, 2, 3, McClay, Deans and Jeffrey, and it is Scott McClay who's looking the most likely here, 29.53, leads by 7/10 at the turn, and he has the bit between his teeth here He is up by a body length. Here comes Deans. Surely he's not going to catch him. He's making some ground, but surely Maclay is going to hold this. Deans is trying hard to close the gap, but there's far too much to do. Maclay takes that one in 59.72. Nice to get under the minute there on the 100 backstroke. Long course, that's a good landmark. Second place, Finlay Deans, 1:00.72. And Regan Jeffrey takes third, 1:02.83. So Scott Maclay really attacking the first half there, and he built such a really an unbeatable position.
Exactly, yeah, he just gave himself the best chance there of Finlay not catching him. Great first 50, and just no one could catch him really.
So Finlay Deans was closing at the end, but well, never really going to be challenged. So the 17 and over 100 backstroke up next. In 0 for Edinburgh University is Scott Coots. In lane 1 for South Lanarkshire, Angus Barr. In 2, representing Geary, Alistair Miley. In lane 3 from City of Glasgow, Ross McCafferty. In lane 4 from Edinburgh University, Chris McComb. In lane 5 representing Dumfries, Alistair Campbell. In 6 from Edinburgh University, Danny Kirkham. In lane 7 from City of Aberdeen, Stuart McIntosh. In 8 from Warrender is Callum Archibald. And in 9 from Aberdeen, Alistair Robertson. And McComb and Campbell both under the minute in the heats. Lanes 4 and 5. McComb in the blue cap, Campbell in the white. You'd expect them to be the main contenders here. Chris McComb moved into the Edinburgh University programme along with his coach Matt Trodden at the beginning of this season from East Lothian, and he is pushing on now. Really good start from lane 7. That is Stuart McIntosh of City of Aberdeen, who's having a really good season, so he's right up there in the mix at the turn. It is McComb taking the touch, 28.15, just ahead of McIntosh, with Campbell in third place as they go through the turn. Lane 3 not far away either, Ross McCafferty. So this one is very tight indeed here. There are 3 swimmers, nearly 4 in the mix here with 20 metres to go. McIntosh is right up there in lane 7, McComb in 4. Looks like McComb maybe just has the edge. McCafferty pushing on, Campbell in 5, but it's McComb who takes it. 58.20 for him. McIntosh takes second. Good swim out of lane 7, 58.84. And he leads Ross McCafferty in. He takes third, 58.93. So I said it was going to be between McComb and Campbell. Didn't quite work out that way. That was a good swim from Stuart McIntosh.
It was really all by himself, really, in the outside lane in lane 7. But great start from Stuart there.
So they've not been called to leave the pool yet, so they're all sort of gathering in the centre of the pool there for a little chat. There's the result up for you. McComb, McIntosh, McCafferty, the 1, 2, 3. Campbell also under the minute. There they are coming in again, and you see by that stage Chris McComb had pretty much asserted it. So he was a deserved winner there. The swimmers now making their way out in a group. So back to medal presentations now as these swimmers come out the pool. There is the winner, Chris McComb, making his way. So we start with the 15-year-old medalist, and Lewis McLeod of Dumfries Dolphins gets the bronze medal. Eddie Wilmot once again in charge of distribution. Silver medalist Thomas Christie Smith of City of Leicester. So City of Leicester have made a big impact on the first night of finals here. So great to have them here in Aberdeen. And Ryan Retson, another great swim from him. Great talent from first. And there's your 1, 2, 3. The 16-year-olds up now. Regan Jeffrey of City of Leicester will take the bronze medal. Silver medal goes to Finlay Deans from City of Aberdeen. And the gold medal, that really strong swim, particularly the first half, Scott McClay of Perth City. I think Coach Anne Dixon will be pretty happy with first night's finals. And the 17 and overs will be coming up now. City of Glasgow swimmer Ross McCafferty getting the bronze. The silver medal goes to City of Aberdeen, Stuart McIntosh. Well, no shaving down for Stuart. For this one, the gold medalist Chris McComb, Benham University. Three good backstroke talents there. So we are approaching the final stages of the first night's competition, and we've got 3 races left, and it's 400 IM to finish up on. Of course, the younger swimmers swam this heat declared winner. And it's just the 3 older age groups who swim heats and finals. So we start with the 15-year-olds. And in lane 0 for Dundee City Aquatics is Amy McCrosty. In lane 1 for South Lanarkshire, Megan Smith. In 2 from Carlisle Aquatics, Louisa Sinclair. In lane 3 for Warrender, Jessica Damon. In 4 from South Lanarkshire, Nikki Miller. In lane 5 from Heart of Midlothian, Katie Taylor. In lane 6 from Elgin, Sophia Green. In 7 representing Stirling Swim, Rebecca Mathewson. In lane 8 representing Geary, Alstair Erniutes. And in 9 from City of Aberdeen, Georgia Alcaraz. So the fastest qualifier here, Nikki Miller, 5:13.31. So Nikki Miller, gold medalist, right at the top of the evening in the 200 butterfly. So can she add the 400 IM to that to make it an excellent topping and tail for her? Of course, 2 lengths of each stroke, starting with the butterfly here, and it is Nikki. No surprise, I guess, given her win in the 200 fly, that she is out strongly here. Lane 3 going well. Jessica Damon of Warrender. Over on the far side, Georgia Alcaraz with a good start in lane 9. So they're the 1, 2, 3 at the 50. 31.83 for Nikki Miller. These things can chop and change with the different strokes, but if you can build a lead, it's hard for swimmers to come back later on. Well, Nikki Miller has got the advantage, but it's not a huge one coming towards the end of the butterfly. She's about a body length up. Georgia Alcaraz still going very nicely over on the far side, but I think she's just being overtaken now by lane 5, Katie Taylor of Hearts. So into the backstroke, and it's Miller 1:08.88, Taylor 1:10.27, Alcaraz third 1:11.06. So the secret of 400 IM, Kerry, is what?
I don't know, I was useless at 400. Well, I wasn't useless, but I really didn't like the fly, so I just had to get through that and then build the rest of the strokes, obviously breaststroke being my strongest. But it'll be interesting to watch all these girls, because they'll all have a strong point. I think Nikki's is her fly, but like you said, if you can build a lead, it is really hard to reel them in the 400 IM.
And Nikki looks to be holding a position pretty nicely in the backstroke from Katie Taylor. Jessica Damon now in third place, maybe Alcaraz over on the far side. Georgia Alcaraz just fading now in the backstroke a little bit after that very strong butterfly. So it is hard to reel them in, but certainly you wouldn't say that Nikki Miller is away clear here, because Katie Taylor is still very much in touch. So they're 1 and 2, about halfway, 2:26.7, 2:28.6. Jessica Damon now in third, 2:30.95 for her. We'll find out who the breaststroker is of this group now. Now, that picture makes it look pretty tight. It's not that tight. Maybe, well, a bit more than the body length between them. Miller holding a position, in fact maybe extending it, I think, in the breaststroke.
Yeah, she is definitely pulling away from Katie Taylor here.
So doesn't look like there's an obvious weakness to Nikki Miller's range of strokes here. 3:11.75, so a lead now about 4.3. Damon still in third. Alcaraz is hanging in there, gives herself a chance of a medal still over in lane 9. But, well, Nikki Miller there. Let's focus on her. You can see her lead over Katie Taylor. And nicely contained breaststroke. There's somebody else. Just watch our coverage, don't need to take ones yourself. So through into the freestyle, 3:56.89, Nikki Miller. Let's check her lead now, very extensive, 4:03.47 for Katie Taylor. So Nikki Miller, I think, has this one sorted now. Be pretty happy with her day's work, which is nearly done. Just got a length and a bit of freestyle to go now. Heat swim 5:13.31, so turning for home 4:33, so sub 40 seconds to improve on a heat swim. Surely she'll do that. There she goes. Down the last length, you can see no one in sight. Katie Taylor just appearing in your picture now. So a long way back. So it's been really a story of continually building the lead through, setting it up in the fly, consolidating in the backstroke, moving forward in the breaststroke, and really bringing it home in the freestyle. Good all-round race from Nikki Miller, 5:07.65 for her. Taylor takes second, 5:15.15, and Damon coming in for third place, very close for fourth there, but that just went to Louisa Sinclair over Sophia Green. But there's your winner. Oh, she's puffing a bit, not overjoyed. Oh, there's a smile, so it's not all bad, but it's pretty good. There it is, 5:07.65. Katie Taylor, Jessica Damon second and third. So there she was coming in. You just saw the extent of her lead there, over 10 meters as she goes. And unfortunately, a disqualification. So it was lane 0, so the near side swimmer Amy McCrosty, unfortunately, DQ there. So 2 more races to go on this first night of finals. We do hope you've enjoyed our coverage, enjoyed some of the performances. Let us know what you think. #Snags2015. So in this penultimate race, that's the 16-year-olds on display. Molly Lee goes for City of Leicester in 0. Shannon Crawford for Geary in 1. Lauren Sutherland of Carnegie in 2. Kate McPhee of Anik Dolphins in 3. Emily Nisbet from City of Oxford in 4. Chanel Snedden of First in 5. Jessica Thompson of City of Aberdeen in 6. Ailey Grant for Dundee City Aquatics in 7. Eve White of Dumfries in 8. And Lizzie Cleland goes in 9 for Kelso. Emily Nisbet 5:06.18, Chanel Snedden 5:06.49. So could be tight between these two. Jessica Thompson not far away either. 5:07.93 for her in the heats, and Kate McPhee 5:07.83. So off they go. Lauren Sutherland starting nicely in lane 2. Probably her strongest suit in this IM will be breaststroke. Going very nicely over in lane 8, Eve White, when we saw her in the 200 butterfly earlier on. And she was the gold medalist in the 200 fly, so guess we shouldn't be surprised to see her leading off here, despite her relatively lowly seeding in lane 8. Of course, these swimmers could have been holding back because there weren't too many 16-year-olds in the heat, so it wasn't that difficult to qualify for the finals, so you might have had some games played this morning. Moving up now, though, as they transition into the backstroke. Chanel Snedden 1:07.15 from Eve White in 2nd, Emily Nisbet in 3rd. Chanel Snedden, a great all-rounder from first. Member of the youth squad is looking pretty good in lane 5. And she's starting to open up a bit of a gap here. Halfway through the backstroke, she goes through 1:46.17. Her lead now nearly 2.5 seconds. Emily Nisbet second. Kate McPhee now moving up beside her in lane 3 there in the dark cap. Just got a shot of her, and you can see her there on the right hand side. Maybe moving into 2nd place now. But it's still Chanel Snedden very much in control on this one. Transitions, which is the hardest transition in the IM?
Like I said before, I found the fly the hardest. So from fly to back, it was always a struggle, and then I came onto my own in the breaststroke again. I think everyone's different depending on what your strengths and weaknesses are.
So Kate McPhee there with an excellent backstroke has moved her up into 2nd place, just behind Chanel Snedden now. They go through into the breaststroke. Chanel, pretty handy breaststroke. I don't know so much about the Anik girl. Katie McPhee, although another Scot from just south of the border in Northumberland. So it is Chanel Snedden still leads. About a body length up, maybe a little bit more on Kate McPhee. Third place now Emily Nisbet, just ahead of Jessica Thompson, a City of Aberdeen. So Chanel's had pressure from different sources on different strokes here, but she's been the one constant, leading or nearly leading throughout, certainly since the end of the butterfly she's been leading, and she's holding that advantage from Kate McPhee. Looks like it's developing into a race between these two now. Nisbet in third ahead of Jessica Thompson, but they're quite a way back from our two leaders. So Sned goes into the freestyle, 3:49.96, leads by just over a second from Kate McPhee. So this one is not over by any means. Kate McPhee is looking good as she settles into the freestyle, and I think she is continuing to close the gap here. So a couple of lanes apart, Snedden in 5 and McPhee in 3. So the blue cap of Snedden just still leads the black cap of McPhee as they come towards the final turn. Here they go, there's about 1.5 meters between them as they go through. 4:25.20 against 4:25.59, so the lead is cut to 4/10 now. Are we going to have a grandstand finish here in the second last race of the night? Not if Chanel Snedden's got anything to do with it. She is doing everything she can to hold up Kate McPhee, but Kate McPhee isn't done yet. So they've got 20 meters to go. Snedden hanging on grimly, but McPhee looks the stronger. McPhee is coming through. She goes into the lead at exactly the right time. In the end, takes it by a body length. What a great last length from Kate McPhee. 4:57.83 for her. And in second place, Chanel Snedden. So she led for so much of that race, but in the end, just couldn't cope with the freestyle pace of Kate McPhee. Emily Nisbet taking the bronze.
Big thumbs up there Kate was giving. Obviously parents in the crowd, so she's happy with that one.
Thank you so much. Please leave this door when the car's safe.
So a disqualification there. Lane 7, Ailey Grant, unfortunately disqualified there, but doesn't affect the top three. So McPhee, Snedden and Nisbet, the 1, 2, 3, there they're coming in, showing the power there at the freestyle from the girl from Northumberland. So terrific stuff there. So here comes the last race of the day, and we leave you with a treat, because going in this one in 0 is Olivia Jackson of South Lanarkshire. Just watch the girls still leaving from the last race. There they all are at the blocks for this next race. As we pan back to lane 1, which is Olivia Jackson. There she is. In lane 1, Emma Chittleborough of Warrender. In 2, Ailey Duthie from City of Aberdeen. 3, Jennifer King of North Ayrshire. In 4, Hannah Miley of Geary. In 5, Orla Adams of Geary. 6, Tane Bruce of Carnegie. And in 7, Ella Shilliday of Stirling. And Connie Mackay, it goes in lane 8 for Ren 96. So double Commonwealth champion Hannah Miley will close off the first night's competition here at Aberdeen Sports Village.
Take your marks.
So I think you could say it would be the shock of the night if Hannah doesn't take this. Second fastest and aiming to make it a Geary 1-2 is Orla Adams. So can they do the 1-2 here? Jennifer King will be trying to stop that happen. She was very close to Orla in their times in the heats. No surprise to see Tane Bruce going off strongly, very much a fly specialist. Although a good all-rounder as well in lane 6, the Carnegie swimmer, Tane Bruce. So she does have the lead. Of course, Hannah Miley, famously certainly at the very top levels, never is particularly up there at the end of the fly.
Yeah, I would say that's Hannah's weakest one in the 400 IM is the fly, but she just does enough to be there or thereabouts and then winds it up on the backstroke.
So it's Bruce and Miley. And well, Hannah Miley has just edged through and has the lead at the end of the butterfly. Just making liars of me. 104.56, 104.77 for Tane Bruce. Third, Jennifer King. So you'd expect now Hannah to start to open up the lead in the backstroke, really build it through the remaining strokes. So it is Miley now about a body length up on Tane Bruce. Tane will be trying very much to disrupt the seeding order and hold on to that second spot. There you can see the battle between Jennifer King and Orla Adams for third place. Orla Adams probably will come into her own and threaten in the breaststroke. Jennifer King, a strong backstroker, so I guess no surprise to see her in third place at the moment. But leading the way, Hannah Miley. So we saw Ross Murdoch earlier and Craig Benson in the breaststroke. Hannah also, of course, preparing for World Trials in 3 weeks' time. Very different approach, I suppose, to her preparation for Hannah. Race, race, race.
Yeah, I mean, that's always what she's been good at. Her training is to just race as many events as she can because her event is 400 IM. So I think that's where she's gained the skills to be able to switch from event to event because she does it constantly. So she's used to doing this back-to-back all the time.
And certainly in the breaststroke, she will now take control. You can see her lead about 7-8 meters now. So coming up to the 250 mark. She's going to turn. Tane Bruce still some way away from the 5-meter markers. And it is Orla Adams has moved up into third ahead of Jennifer King now. And she'll be setting about trying to close in on Tane Bruce down the second half of the breaststroke. But we focus now on the Commonwealth champion, Hannah Miley. This is probably her strongest of the 4 strokes, although very handy freestyler as well. And Hannah Miley leading by a considerable margin now. That lead has just grown and grown as we go through the race. So watch this and see how it's done as we go into the freestyle. You can see the size of the lead. Tane Bruce does still have second, but Orla Adams is up there with her now. That's going to be the race for silver and bronze, you would think, because Jennifer King is some way back. So there's going to be a good race there. Be worth maybe keeping an eye on that as you see them. Once Hannah turns, you'll see the other 2 swimmers coming up because they're a long way behind Hannah Miley, but they're having a terrific scrap for second. So Miley turns for home. Watch as she comes back down. There they are, going the other direction. Bruce and Adams, stroke for stroke, as we see Hannah Miley bringing this one in. So she's going to be pushing it on. It's about putting the work in. She's never been afraid of that. So 15 meters to go. Hannah Miley in the heat. She came in 4:43. Let's see what she does in the final. She's going to go around the 4:40, 4:39.77. Now we'll see the second place swimmers coming into shot here, and here they go, and it is Adams holding off Bruce. It's going to be a geary one too. Good swim from Orla Adams. She comes in 4:52.87. That is some 7 seconds faster than she was this morning. Tane Bruce also considerably faster, 4:53.19 for her, taking the bronze medal. But geary 1, geary 2 to finish us off tonight. So a great way to finish off there, to see the mistress of her craft there, showing us how it's done. There is the 1, 2, 3 for you, Miley, Adams and Bruce. And there is the lady herself, Hannah Miley.
Hannah's face is always a rosy pink when she finishes her races. Never leaves anything in the pool.
No, it's it's always a privilege to commentate on Hannah's races, because you get complete honesty. It doesn't matter what event it is. She really takes it very seriously, will have a plan as to how she wants to swim it, worked out with coach and dad, Patrick. And this will be all part of the plan to prepare for London and hopefully Russia in the summer. But straight to presentations. And there's the bronze medalist there. And that was Jessica Damon of Warrender. Silver medalist Katie Taylor, Heart of Midlothian. And the gold medalist and second gold of the evening to add to her 200 butterfly, Nikki Miller from South Lanarkshire. The 16-year-olds coming up next. And this was a very interesting race. Emily Nisbet, City of Oxford, the bronze medalist. Silver medalist Chanel Snedden. She led for a lot of the way, but in the end had to make do with silver, because this is a terrific swim from Emily Nisbet. And a dolphin swimmer, Kate McPhee. Terrific freestyle in particular, but I guess she set the platform up in her breaststroke, in fact.
Yeah, that's where she gains the advantage over Chanel on that breaststroke.
So one more presentation. So thanks very much for your company, Kerry. It's been a privilege as ever. Look forward to the next few nights.
Exactly, yeah. It's been a good first night, so I look forward to what's to come in the next few nights.
So Kerry Bachen and myself, Duncan McKinnell, just completing the final proceedings here. Tame Bruce picking up the bronze medal for Carnegie in the 17 and overs. Orla Adams from Geary gets silver. And the gold, and the Scottish champion, it's the one and only Hannah Miley. So one last set of photographs. And we'll be on our way. The swimmers will be getting a last swim down in. You can see the gallery pretty much clear now after an exciting first night's competition. That's just about it from us then. So our officials will be leaving the poolside and we'll be bringing this transmission to a close. So as the technical officials leave, this gives us a chance to have a look at what's coming up tomorrow evening. So again, it'll be age group finals in all of those events. So some good ones there, 200 free for the boys, 200 back for the girls, 100 butterfly for the boys, the girls 200 breaststroke, and the boys 200 IM. So looking forward to that, Kerry.
I am indeed, yep. Should be a good night.
So should be a good one. Remember, you can contact us on hashtag Snags2015 at Scottish Swim. So from myself, Duncan McKinnell, my co-commentator Kerry Bachen, we wish you a very good evening from Aberdeen Sports Village, and we look forward to your company again tomorrow evening.
Big mission is that everybody can swim, and this is a great example of getting so many people involved and excited about swimming.
So it's, going from people learning to swim and then they get a little bit of a taste for it, they enjoy it. One thing leads to another, they're ending up swimming 3 times a week.
Personally speaking, I find that swimming is great for my personal fitness, and as well as enjoying it a lot. And there's always something else that you can pick up and improve on.
Well, for me, I think I looked at lots of videos and things, and I don't know if I ever actually knew what I was doing, so to have someone tell you what you should be doing was really good.
We've learnt quite a lot about streamlining and core, holding your core, and it's been great, it's been really good, I've really enjoyed it.
The main focus is about getting adults in the pool, but getting them swimming better. It's all about giving people little tips. A lot of people here haven't had lessons for years.
I haven't had a swimming lesson for 40 years, so I've come for stroke improvement, leg kicking, sort of what you do with your arms.
Basically focusing on drills and skills, the fundamentals. So what we did today was mainly kicking and our core strength and rolling our shoulders when we're doing front crawl.
It's a nice, easy pace. So it's not a race to get to the end, it's just getting there and doing it in the best possible way, so that they're kind of actively thinking the whole way up the pool.
I think I now know what I should be doing. I'm conscious as you get tired, the old habits come back, but at least I know what I should be doing now.
I've just been so impressed with it. It's absolutely everything that we're trying to do at Scottish Swimming here.
It's been a wonderful experience, and I feel very kind of privileged we've had these top class teachers teaching us.
We've had a lot of people in the sessions and a lot of different ranges of skills to cope with, but because they focus on the fundamentals that apply whichever skill level you have, we're all able to get something out of it.
So we've got so many people coming to learn, all ages getting involved.
The great thing is that it's going to be 12 of these over the year, and we're looking like it might be over 1,000 people are going to get this expert skills and drills.
It encourages me that I can keep going with it, you know, it's not too late to take it up and keep trying.
There's always so much to learn, there's so much that we can work with them and make them stronger and better in the water.
Anyone can do this and it's loads of fun, it really is fun.